home Welcome to Talk of the Tavern. A little about us, where you're at home interactive weekly GeekCon, all blended with wit, sarcasm, and a pub-like atmosphere. We're adults talking about adult topics and using adult language. We laugh and make jokes about almost everything. We don't intend to upset, but some folks have their feelings hurt easily. This is all done in humor in the style of the great offenders such as George Carlin, Red Fox, Lenny Bruce, Richard Pryor, Robin Williams, Wanda Sykes, Sam Kinison, George Lopez, Lisa Lampanelli, Chris Rock, and others. So grab your vice of choice, sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy yourself in the company of great people, hot toddies, and guests alike, because here we come.
Put that long day behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping, that'll bash a smile in your head. Come on in, the door's open. You'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, and let our stories your ear. Cause we're the talk the tavern. Here you're always welcome. The talk the tavern. Promising beer and bedlam. The talk the tavern. Music, medicine, then some. The talk the tavern. The song's over. Here we come.
Okay, and welcome to July 19th, Thursday's episode of Talk of the Tavern.
Yeah.
Looks like... let me move this over here, too. Take that to there. Oh, I lost a damn shot now. Guess that doesn't work out as well as I had hoped. Now, here's what I need to make sure. No, yes, it's working good.
Okay, you can hear us. We're cool.
Good. And you just hosted the stream. Okay, I guess I'm going to slap that back here. But that means we have to look over here to read the chat. And that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I am Travis Sivart. I am your host, making sure the lighting is good. And my vices today, here on Talk of the Tavern, I have coffee, which I'm almost done with. Then I'm moving on to brandy and Coach. Well, Coke Zero, but I'm drinking it with Coach. That sounds creepy nowadays. It's kind of like the whole, pedophile priest thing.
Yeah. I don't get what that is. But hi, can I introduce? Hi, I'm Aiden Sivart. I'm his son, and my vice for today is coffee. In my Kylo Ren mug. As I try to maneuver my hand.
This is why when I'm setting up the store for the channel, I wanted the Talk of the Tavern symbol right here on the coffee mug.
Yeah.
The problem is, when they show that mug in the store, it shows this side of the mug, which means it looks like they're getting a blank mug. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping in and...
Speaking, let me do something real fast. Just give me a second.
Oh, okay, we're going to give him a second.
Give me a second.
Giving him a second.
Okay, and the second has been given. We're good.
Hey, Van, did you know about the stream markers in here? I think I told you about that the other day, right? We can add a stream marker now. And an optional description. Oh, that's nice, too.
That's cool.
Oh, my God, look. Everything turned... Anyhow.
It all turned blue.
And, Jonathan was on here earlier. He auto-hosted us, so I'm hoping he's still hanging out and everything.
Cool.
It's funny when you close your screen... It removes you as a viewer.
Huh.
You don't have to leave it on. Don't worry about it. Don't run the battery down for it.
Well, I also did a thing and it didn't do the thing.
What thing did you try to do?
I tried to do a prime. A prime sub. But it's not showing up in the thing.
Post again. Post a thing.
Okay. Twitch. Channels, Talk of the Tavern.
Oh,
and there we go.
There he is. Appreciate that, man.
OMG, thanks.
4 months in a row.
Hey!
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. That's it. Cheers to you.
To me. And to Talk of the Tavern.
Yeah. And sons. Well, sun, singular. We're not doing another one.
There's one giant one in the sky.
The big yellow one's the sun! See, I tried to center you up, but I guess I need to bring it up higher if I'm going to do that, right?
Don't worry. Fine, I guess you have to look at me today.
Oh, yeah. We want you to be part of the show, and be part of the show, you've got to be seen. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I need to, that reminds me, I need to come over here, right now to that. Not that, that. Let's go with, not you.
That.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Whip this up. Make that 13 out of 15. And click OK. There we go. Now we're at 13 subscribers.
It's updated.
It is.
That's cool.
Very quick. Very easy.
Yeah.
It's feel free to throw bits. Man, they are screwing those bits up lately, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I can get like one video a day. And it won't show that you just hosted. Give it a minute to update. There you go. We just went live. Actually, Van, it does show that you hosted. It's just way down there. I think you were hosting, auto-hosting.
Yeah.
And when we came on before,
It went, hey, you're hosting.
yeah, it showed. And I do have a few topics for today. As you can see, the title of the stream is a discussion with my teenager about logic, Fortnite, and more. And I do have and more. And by that, I mean, like one other thing.
Where are we dropping?
What?
Fortnite, where are we dropping?
Oh, I don't fucking know what that even... I know what it means. I just don't... can we go to Kmart? Can you drop me at the movie theater? Do they have a movie theater there?
Yes.
Can you go
they have a
inside it?
drive-in theater.
They have a drive-in?
Yeah.
Do they have a regular one?
No. But they do have something that's kind of like a Walmart.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you can go in it?
Yeah.
Is it big?
Yeah. It's in Greasy Grove. It's more of a bookstore, but... Not Greasy Grove, Retail Row.
A bookstore is a lot like Walmart, yeah.
Well, just the size of it, I mean. It's huge.
I feel like I'm only ahead now. Because when I move away from you, so I'm like not all up in your face. Hi, good talking to you. How's my breath?
Bad.
Why do you gotta yell when I get closer? What kind of fucking logic was that?
Why don't you yell when you get close?
He said it's huge. So Walmart is a bookstore to you, or bookstores are Walmart in your world, in your head?
Bookstores sell coffee. Walmart sells coffee. Therefore, they are the same.
And I'm so torn. How much of my face can they see when I look at you?
This. They don't even see your eye. They just see, like... See? Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Quit touching my face.
I didn't.
Okay. And I can pause the video now here. Quick, stare at the camera. Oh, hold on. See, now I pause it. So we got that. It's, with this whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk more to you directly than him.
Okay.
Because there we go.
Okay, I see how it is.
Well, we had this problem. If we're going to do this on a... I know. If we're going to do this on any kind of regular basis, then we could talk about, setting up the camera slightly different.
Yeah.
But with you just popping in once every couple months, not so much worth it.
Yeah.
I am going to try to finish my coffee now, and then we'll get into a topic. I do want to let you guys know that tonight on Andrea Le Chat, and if she is watching, or else if I have I probably don't have a moderator watching, so let's do this. I do have a hangnail, though. It's horrible. And it's getting worse, and I need to pop it. Okay, there we go.
Take care.
Follow that channel. Tonight we are playing Marvel Superheroes.
Ooh.
After Hours City Defenders. I'll have to see what Andrea thinks about him joining with his character tonight for a guest appearance. See, this is why I don't like I can't leave this up. I get so distracted by the notification. I have an article up on Facebook on a tab here, which normally I close down so it doesn't chew up bandwidth, and also so I don't see that little red number and go, I have to look. Number. Notification.
It's like zombies with brains.
Very good. You caught the association there.
Yeah.
It's or zombies with no brains who want brains. Something bit me. Is it you?
No. And by zombies with no brains that want brains, don't you mean Fortnite streamers?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, some of them. But whatever.
Anyhow, yeah, we're back up to 13 subscribers. Thank you guys for that. So something I try to do when I have time. Oh, here's an announcement real quick. Okay, tonight, After Hours City Defenders. Nothing else from me all weekend. I'll be at my day job, and by that I mean all day, all night, working doubles job. Be back Monday with conspiracies about lizards and aliens. Or lizard aliens, or alien lizards.
A-lizards.
Lizians?
Something like that. Ooh, that's a lot of colors.
There we go. Conspiracy, aliens, and lizard people. Yeah, see, this is like this right here.
Mm-hmm.
I highlight this with yellow when we finish it.
Oh.
Ba-doink. Now, there's times I highlight with red. And that means the person didn't show up or they bailed. You know, valid or not.
Yeah.
But I still
That
like
one's
to
gonna
know.
be red.
Now, with this one here, I just turn the whole thing red. But, yeah, it just lets me know what's going on, and this lets me know what's clear.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, well, I only do it when it's passed. I do have some other colors I use, like I use a blue highlighter when I have an event that I have to go to that might interfere with the show. So, for example, originally I had August 15th and 16th highlighted in blue because we thought we might get to go to ExpectoCon.
Where's that?
Wisconsin.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a Wizards and Witches weekend sort of thing.
Sounds fancy.
A little Harry Potter, a little Supernatural, a little Dresden Files, a little bit of everything.
Cool.
So I had that highlighted in blue, but then I kind of pretty much figured out, nope, that's not going to happen. So here we are. I removed that. Okay, I could close this down, but like I said, Monday, conspiracy, aliens and lizard people, and we'll have Ed and Kevin, Elizabeth, Andrea, and myself. Andrea will not be joining us today because she hates us.
What did I ever do?
I don't know, jerk. Oh, wait. You should put the camera between your monitors because we're seeing the back of your head a lot. I know, but I'm not going to move the camera because I got to rearrange my whole damn desk.
Yeah.
And then rearrange it back right after the show so I can...
It's a lot.
So instead, I'm going to talk more to you guys and less to you guys. See, I still got to look here. So
I'm multiple people. Cool. No, Otter, don't go. Otter. Okay. Otter doesn't like us either.
See, I knew this, but... Move the chair back. Watch your toes. Far. Near. See, I've got another solution for this too.
Well.
Pick up your coffee. Scoot your chair there. There we go.
Okay, this works. This works.
Now I could just act like I'm talking to myself and you guys can hear what's going on in my head. See, I don't like it pointing out the door.
Yeah.
So here, we're going to bring you around a little bit more.
Okay.
There we go.
This is good.
Well, now it's like all you and none me. Oh my god.
Lean a little more to my right.
No.
She said...
I don't know. Don't listen.
Okay.
We got to like sit right next to you. I zoom the camera out as far as possible. But yeah, moving back is not a bad idea. As long as we can hear. Also, keep in mind we don't know when she actually said. Okay, she's still saying more to your right. I don't think she was paying attention when you were already off the camera, so let's see if this works out for her. Is that what you're aiming for?
Keep.
Okay.
Cool.
We're gonna miss you. I don't know if you're done like you're leaving or you're done like...
Trying to help.
You know, we could do a whole show like this. Just two hands.
We need the Google
I
Eyes.
know, the Google Eyes.
Do you have 2 pairs?
I have 1 pair, but Andrea might have another pair.
Andrew, do you have a pair we can borrow? Where is Andrea watching?
Yes.
Andrew, do you have a pair I can borrow or he can borrow?
She's just not responding. So we'd have to actually go into the other room and talk to her.
That's a bad idea.
Do you think we should get the Google Eyes?
Yes.
Okay, go get mine. They're on my... Hold on.
Okay, that works. You want pink or yellow?
I'll take pink. You can have the yellow. Don't tear up the cardboard part.
Okay, here.
And hand me my phone, too.
Okay. Ole, ope, Jose. Hey. Hey.
Okay, that's delivered. That's delivered. Okay.
Get your hat out of the frame. Sorry.
How can I... Let me see if I can do this here.
This tires your arm.
It does. That's why I'm working on... Check this out. Hold on a second. Okay, we could do this. Do this.
Mm-hmm.
Do this.
Mm-hmm.
Take this right here. Okay, let's try it there. Now. Oh, wrong way. No, here, look. Turn your chair. Put your elbow on the desk right here.
Okay. Give me a second so I don't knock over coffee.
You can't come into the
I
room.
know.
Into the... I can move the shot over a little, though.
Hold up, let me put it on my other hand so it'll work better. Okay. Give me a second, let me turn back around and...
Okay, see, you got your
Yeah, I know.
face in the shot.
I'm trying.
I know. Why aren't you on? Here, look, do this. Put this arm here. Put this arm here. You're going to lean the arm into the shot. I need coffee now.
No.
Get away from my coffee.
No.
Ah, I can't hurt your ears. She'll kill you. Because I'll blame it on you. I can't see. I want my other pair because they go further back on my. Oh my God!
You want me to go get them?
No, it's fine, just like this.
Fine, be that way.
So, welcome to Talk of the Tavern.
Ignore my arm.
What
arm?
Why does your top lip move instead of your bottom jaw?
I'm Carrie Fisher.
Oh. Relevant and funny.
Exactly.
Boy, your arm's gonna get tired.
Oh yeah, it's already getting tired.
Yeah, I can see it. In the video!
That was loud. I'm sorry for that.
I think I should do a whole video stream like this.
What do you think we're doing?
Like the next time I do 12-hour video or 24-hour video, I just need an hour of this. I could just label it Talk to the Hand. It's a 90s thing. You wouldn't understand. You weren't even sperm yet.
I quit.
Near. Far. Near.
Giraffe.
Far.
Giraffe.
This is cutting off the circulation of my fingers.
Waka 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 waka
Ow.
waka waka. Nom nom.
Why do you keep eating my face? I did not raise you this way.
Are you sure about that?
I had to move the eyeballs up, so now I'm nearsighted. Before I was far-sighted.
This dude is weird.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a two-person thing, because your arm's going to get way too tired.
Yeah, my arm's getting.
Wait! I've got an idea. See
Oh,
that
no.
table over there
Oh yeah, that table.
behind you?
Yeah, that table. Give me
Bring
a
it
sec.
around to this side. You could bring the coffee with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, this. Oh, my face. Ew.
Yeah, what? Yeah, ew.
Ew.
Make sure I'm looking at the camera here. I always feel
You
like
look
I should
like a camera.
I feel like I should lop off a finger here. Wow, when you do it like this, you look more like a prawn. What's wrong with you? We have lost all our viewers. Even the bots have left the stream. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to smoke a cigar. Your face is in the... What is wrong with you?
Welcome to Talk of the Tavern.
We should probably go back to us instead of our hands.
We should.
I will do a whole stream like this, so this will happen.
It will.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to readjust the camera.
And I'm going to readjust everything else.
I think he meant his junk.
That was fun.
Don't move everything yet. Okay. Now it lets us know that Van is hosting a stream here. Okay. Okay. So, leave this here.
Okay.
Come right here.
Okay.
Squeeze your knees up here. Okay. Now.
Okay.
Oh. Speaking of adjusting. Now, we zoom the camera out as much as we can. Nope, we got to get closer to each other, don't we?
Yeah.
We're going to have to sit right next to each other, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's horrible. Can you... Here, let's do this. Let's move this first. Scoot your chair up here so your knees are under the desk. And you're right on the corner. Scoot forward. Scoot forward. Okay. Turn this way just a little.
That's this way as my knee will let me go.
What if you put it on the other side of the bar? Yes or no? Is that any good?
Now I can this way more.
Okay. Now, let's take this. Move this here. You know, there's somebody going, how come they didn't do this shit before the stream started?
Because we had these.
Okay. Yep, I'm falling off, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. There's Andrea. Watch your toes. Don't let me get you. Okay.
my toes.
Now we'll do this.
Yeah.
And thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Let's raise our glass to Andrea Lechat. Let's drink alcohol to Andrea Lechat. You have coffee. We'll wait on the alcohol for you. I'll drink it for you. You're not even drink. It's bad luck if you toast and don't drink. Okay, so this is Talk of the Tavern, and today we're going to be discussing many wide and varied topics. I already discussed what we're doing tonight. Hope to see you join us there.
Yeah.
And also,
we talked about Monday's show.
we did.
Lizard people and aliens. There are a lot of conspiracies.
Oh, I know what I want to talk about. See,
What do
I've
you
got to
want to
start
talk about?
writing this stuff down as I think about it before I speak about it. We have a lasagna in the oven and it smells really good.
I can't smell it.
Take a second, walk out there, walk back in.
Okay.
Well, I'll wait here for you.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Oh, it does smell good.
Didn't take a lot, did it?
No. It was probably the two fans circulating the air in here. And
Could be.
Keeping that air out there.
Could be. There we go. Okay. So, we've got a few things to talk about. One thing is, thank you, Stream Elements. Nobody's better than you, Stream Elements.
We love you, Stream Elements.
Don't go crazy. It's just a computer robot program thing. But it might be our master soon, so. Kennedy! What's going on, Kennedy?
Which one's Kennedy?
Right there. Roughhead.
I just...
Yeah, and Alpha Duplo, Banana Man, Commander Root, and Land Fusion, they're all bots. They're our bot crew. So, as I said, and hello again, Kennedy. In case you didn't hear us say hello, we saw your name before. I don't know.
Someone's tired.
Yeah. Okay.
Consume thine coffee.
I don't know if it'll help.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. I do need to open this soda now so it lets out some of the carbonation.
So you're not all like burpy boo.
Yeah, exactly. And then if I pour it, it lets out a little bit more. What's that say?
It says trying to figure out how to use my Amazon Prime to subscribe to the tavern.
Okay. Up above... You're on your phone, aren't you? Are you on your phone or your computer, Kennedy? Let me know. Desktop. Good. Okay. So you're going to... Let me walk along with you here. Open up a new tab for this. Just above the video, buddy, you're going to see... Mine says gift a sub. Yours may or may not say subscribe. You know what? Let me ask you this before because what I was about to show you is how to link your accounts. Have you linked your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account yet? Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. I'm guessing you're in the middle of the process right now. Good question. I have to confirm. You have to confirm whether you've done it or not, or you did it and you have a confirmation email. Well, anyhow, above it, it says gift a sub. You should be able to go in there and click subscribe. It'll offer to do it via your Amazon Prime. If you have done it before and you're looking to do it again, then on your screen, when you mouse over, you should see a little blue crown, and you can click on that to do things. Let me know if you need more details. Otherwise, I think you're probably going to figure it out without an issue. You're a smart fellow that works in IT. I got a kitty coming. Arriving, not, don't be filthy. Oh, hello. My name is Kitty Cat Montoya.
You kill my...
You sniff my catnip.
prepare to be clawed and pet me.
I'll check around a bit. Now, just go click on that thing above the screen. It'll tell you. It'll tell you.
The cat ran away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can put that over there out of my way. Now I got this. I feel like I need to cleanse my palate. Which would go better with brandy? The coffee after flavor or the soda after flavor?
I think soda.
I agree.
Just because coffee is very coffee.
You see my new little things down there in the lower left?
Yeah? Your little slideshow thingy?
Yeah, it used to be just the Talk of the
Yeah.
Tavern symbol, and now I've got it on this on a rotation.
Yeah, I think that's better.
They are rotating kind of fast, though, aren't they?
They are.
Now that I'm staring at it, not so much.
Maybe it's just because we weren't paying attention. I was just...
Well, it caught our attention when it flipped.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And the other one up there,
Top right or left?
here's what I need to figure out.
Hmm.
Which draws more bandwidth, when they're doing this on my computer or when it's online slideshow? And I don't know if there is a way to find out without actually going to one of the highfalutin techs of Twitch.
Honestly, I think it'd be better just to have it pulling right off the computer than off of another website.
Well, off another website, it's connecting. It might be better. Here's my logic.
Mm-hmm.
If it's pulling off a website, it's just sending it across the internet. But it's not. Because my OBS has to reach out to that website, pull the information down, and resend it over there.
Yeah.
But they could just be with the initial link. Once OBS is connected, it might be a direct send, thus not using any bandwidth off my computer. Where if it's on my computer, we guarantee it is pulling that image and loading it to OBS every time.
So either way, computer, just pulling it off the computer would work perfectly.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, unless it's a thing that they click on it and it takes them to a certain website or something.
You know what? I'm going to do this. Hold on just a second. I'm going to whip this out.
Thanks,
Pop it on
Skype.
over here.
Oh wait, we're not using Skype right now. We're not allowed to say that.
Well, we're allowed to say anytime we want. I'll talk a little bit. Keep them entertained while I'm typing.
So, I'm gonna plug myself. So, if you like watching...
Okay, you can't just tell people you're going to plug yourself. That's dirty.
This is not that type of show.
There's Talk of the Tavern. It's always that type of show.
It's always that type of show. I'm going to plug my YouTube channel. Better?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so if you like watching people play video games for whatever reason, I don't know why, but people enjoy that.
You enjoy it? Why do you enjoy it?
I don't know. People make jokes and it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go check out Draken Gaming. Why are you looking at me?
Just listening.
Go check out You messed up my flop. I had. Go check out Draken Gaming on YouTube. It's me playing video games while commentating. So go check it out. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you won't. Either way, it's worth a shot.
There we go. I basically said I recently started hanging out with a guy who knows a lot about OBS. I didn't realize how much he knew until last night. But I asked him any idea of using a slideshow on OBS from my hard drive uses less bandwidth than using a Google slideshow. Hopefully the question makes sense. We'll see. And now I want to leave it up because he might answer any second now. Okay, let's talk about a few things.
Yeah.
Logic, Fortnite, or Stone Age?
Logic.
You sure you don't want to start with Fortnite? We can start with Fortnite.
I'm sure because Fortnite I have a lot to talk about, and
Let's start with that. Now, you presented the concept earlier.
I did.
That maybe I have to explain what the concept is.
Oh.
You didn't suggest a concept of Fortnite.
True.
That's its own thing.
Yeah.
you suggested the concept earlier, before we got on the show and I asked you to be on, about a few things about Fortnite. Why people like it, how it's affected our culture, etc.
Yeah.
So do you think it has affected our culture?
It's affected teenagers.
You don't have to talk louder.
Sorry. It's affected teenagers more than anything, because that's who it's trying to pull to. That's who it's trying to grab the attention of. And teenagers... Oh, okay.
See, they can see your face when you talk to me.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay.
Well...
It's affected teenagers. How?
Yeah.
And by teenagers, really define that for me.
Nowadays, teenagers is anyone from 6th to 12th grade.
Please give me numbers, not grades.
12 to 20 at this point.
Okay, 12 to 20.
And the way it's affected teenagers is it gives them another thing to do, but I don't know how it has affected our culture. I don't think it has. I don't think it will. I don't think a video game can do that.
I can argue that point if you want me to, but I don't know if you want me to.
Go for it.
Okay, video games definitely affect our culture. Now, there's a large scale and a small scale effect. From the inception of video games with Pong, then later Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, these things are still in the cultural awareness.
Yeah.
They have become pop culture icons. Do you understand what pop culture is? Okay. Do you understand what culture is?
Yes.
Can you define it a little bit for me? Even vaguely with multiple sentences is fine. I'm not looking for anything.
Culture is how a certain group of people live. It's what they live by, how they live, stuff like that.
Good enough. So, pop culture is an easy way to remember a culture that just pops up.
Oh.
Like bubbles rising to the top. So it comes and goes. It's rather quick.
Okay.
Now, some pop culture sticks around. For example, Santa Claus is a great example of pop culture that has stuck around.
Yeah.
We can move that closer for you.
Cool, I have an armrest.
This started in the 1930s as an ad campaign for Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
The modern Santa Claus is a fucking commercial.
Yeah.
That still exists. And now kids sit on this guy's lap, and that's not what he looked like before. They modernized him, and we have stuck with that.
Yeah.
Now, we just look at video games. You know what Pac-Man is. You know what Space Invaders is. You know what all these things are.
I love Pac-Man.
Oh, it's boring. And Space Invaders gives me a headache.
Really?
But only on the Atari. I think it's something to do with just how it's programmed, the flashing lights, the right sequence.
Probably.
Hard to focus on because it wasn't crisp and clear, etc.
Crap. I think it's called Racer X or something like that.
Well, I know Racer X as in the Speed Racer character.
No, it's one of the 80s arcade games. It's not called Racer X, it's something along the lines of Racer or something like that.
What about it?
People have taken games like Pac-Man, that Dig Dug, Space Invaders, Galaga, and put it into a little machine that you can hook up to your TV.
Right.
That just has all of these preloaded, and some of them look like Pac-Man, some of them look like the aliens from Galaga.
Right.
And people still play these.
They do. So that's my point.
Yeah.
It has influenced our culture on the large scale.
Yeah.
When you look at video games across the scape and scope. Now, any other video game out there that came, like Fortnite, for example, it influences our culture as much as any movie, any rock star, or television show.
Yeah, it's just the next big thing.
It is. Now, this is not necessarily, it can turn into a long-term thing, but generally we're looking at how long does a movie influence our society for? Well, usually just a couple months, maybe a year if you're lucky. The same with a television show, maybe 3 to 5 years. as its popularity rises and wanes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the other ones that they just have staying power. And 10 years later, people are still doing them, using
like
them.
Star Trek, Star Wars.
Well, in video games, give me one.
Grand Theft Auto.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Minecraft.
League of Legends.
I've never even heard of that.
It's okay. People like it for whatever reason. I've never enjoyed it.
Well, the point is, that one probably hasn't influenced as much. We haven't seen it splattered everywhere like Minecraft was. So that's what I'm saying. Fortnite may influence our culture.
Yeah.
But I'll put out that it's temporary till the next big thing comes along. Now, you were saying it does influence our culture.
Yeah. I just don't know how.
Okay. How has it changed and impacted your life?
It's made me almost want to throw a controller at a TV. But it gives you a new connection to your friends, a new way, a new thing to talk about.
Yeah. But it's such a... And this is probably an age difference here.
Mm-hmm.
When I get together with my friends, I don't want to talk about a video game. Even when we saw a great movie, I want to talk about that for 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not hours. Now, to me, a game like Fortnite is ultra repetitive. Same thing over and over and over again.
It is, but...
Sure, maybe you run to a different hill, get shot by a different guy, or shoot a different guy. But it's the same thing.
Yeah, it is, but it's also the adapting, the overcoming the situation that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
It's constant. You have to change what you're doing depending on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So you could get stuck in a sniper battle with someone, and then someone rushes up with a shotgun behind you, and you have to adapt to that.
Right. But again, when you hyper-focus on the situation, of course it's different every time. You run a different path, you land in a different place, you have different foes, but ultimately it's the same. You run, you shoot. You run, you shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, you build too, because it's Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see where there's a long conversation there, and definitely I don't see where there's anything meaningful to talk about there. You're not going to play Fortnite and go, I had a grand realization about myself or life.
Honestly, you can't really do that with most video games. They're just there to entertain and be done with it.
That's my point.
Yeah.
This is why a television show, sometimes you do have grand realizations, or a movie, it brings you around, the narrative brings you around to something in your own mind or life that makes you go, oh. But I don't feel video games do that a whole lot. And I've played my share.
Yeah.
Especially when it gets to MMOs and whatnot.
But Fortnite has done something that PUBG and H1Z1 have not been able to do. Fortnite has brought the Battle Royale genre to some huge popularity.
Yeah. Why do you think they did that? Now, PUBG was how many people in an arena?
100.
100. Okay. World of Warcraft, when it had its battlegrounds, or still does, how many people?
I think it was 50 max.
80.
80?
40 on each side.
Mm.
A raid group on each side.
I never did Battlegrounds. I never.
Well, I'm pointing out this is nothing new.
Yeah,
but it took just the PvP
mm-hmm.
in a large group, and you said PUBG had
100.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes Fortnite different?
What makes Fortnite different from PUBG? It has building. It's more animated, and that's something PUBG can't do because PUBG is supposed to be realistic. You drop in, you find a gun, and you can't punch a wall and get 50 wood to build 5 ramps.
Mm-hmm.
And that PUBG has things that Fortnite can't have. Like, PUBG has multiple types of cars. Fortnite has shopping carts and golf carts.
Right. For now. I mean, 3 weeks ago, it didn't have either of those. A week ago, it only had one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's to come in next? Fire trucks? Maybe.
Yeah. But something people like about Fortnite, it has a changing theme every 3 months, I believe. Whereas PUBG, it's just repeat. There's a story arc through Fortnite.
Is there?
Kind of.
I know there's a storyline.
Yeah, there's a storyline instead of a story arc.
Yeah, because your characters don't grow or change her. I mean, and also if you want different outfits, yeah, there's a few ways to get them, but the primary way is buy them.
Yeah.
And you never get a bigger, better gun unless you find a bigger, better gun. You just change what your appearance is.
Mm-hmm.
And people pay. Well, it's a multi-million-dollar making game. So.
Yeah.
So,
and it's free to play, so that should tell you something.
What should it tell me?
That people really want these skins, so they'll just dump a lot of money into it.
Here's
and
my...
that's how... Go ahead.
No, go ahead and finish your thought.
And that's how Fortnite keeps making the money, racking in the money, pulling in. Hey, let's release this really cool new skin. More money. Come on.
See, I had the same problem with World of Warcraft or any of the other games along the way. Paying for a subscription so you can go in and play, a little bit of crying and whining on my part. But, and this is not a pay to win, and those for you guys out there who don't know what that means, pay to win means you can buy gear that makes you superior to other people.
Yeah.
Thus, you're going to win by default because you've put in more money than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like playing Magic the Gathering card game. You put enough damn money into it, you're going to have the best cards. And as long as you're not a complete idiot, you're going to have a better deck because of that.
Yeah.
Or you go construct one of the Masters decks that are winning these things online. Or not online, in real tournaments. So anyhow, with this thing here, you spend all this money.
Mm-hmm.
Power goes out. What do you have to show for it?
Nothing.
You turn off the game. What do you got left?
Nothing.
You got a game disc.
No,
not for Fortnite.
Not even a game disc.
And that's my point. Now, I don't have a problem burning time or wasting time on intangible things. I've done it myself. When I watch a movie, at best I have a disc, but I enjoy the moment. So I'm not knocking that. But to throw money at it constantly and not walk away with something else...
It's just cosmetics that you're getting.
Yeah, but I could point out, what's the difference between spending $10 on Fortnite or World of Warcraft or whatever game du jour that you're hot on and going to Starbucks and buying a fancy latte?
True. Well, one makes you a little bit fatter, one makes you a little bit lazier.
Well, we could go with they both make you a little bit fatter in different ways.
True. But
my point is, an hour after you're done, neither one do you have anything left. Now, you enjoyed both of them for however long they lasted, depending how long you stayed in the game or how long it took you to drink the drink.
Yeah.
So I can argue against my own argument of, you're just wasting money. Well, you're just wasting money going to Starbucks buying that damn fancy coffee.
Yeah. Or going to the movie theaters when you could just wait, get it on DVD.
There's that. So you're doing it for the experience.
Yeah. But you see, with Fortnite, buying skins, buying the trails, the emotes, people will run away from certain skins because they go, oh my god, that skin is probably really good at the game. Like the John Wick skin or the Rust Lord skin.
And how much do they cost?
The John Wick was the max tier battle pass for one of the seasons, so you had to farm for that. You had to work for it.
I couldn't just go right in right now and buy it.
No. It's a one-time thing. And the Rust Lord skin, they discontinued it. They removed it, but it was 2,000 V-Bucks, which is $20. So 100 V-Bucks is $1.
I'm going to go to Fortnite right now. Now, let's see, and keep in mind as we lean closer to the speaker to not talk as loud as... And your volume is fine where you're at right now, by the way.
I'm just keeping it as
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so we got a standard edition and deluxe edition. I'm guessing deluxe edition.
That's for the.
It gives you 8
PvE.
arrows to choose from.
That's for the PvE one.
Do they have the other one out?
Battle Royale. That's the PvP one. The one you're looking at is the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not $60 anymore.
No, it's cut half off. That might actually be something I want to consider.
Okay, so you get a... See, I'm much more interested in the PvE over the PvP.
Yeah.
So this one you get...
A gun.
A sword.
A ninja sword.
Spike. A gun.
And you get a
gun.
cool pistol. And then you get
8 skins.
8 heroes. Heroes are different from skins in the PvE.
Are they?
Yeah, skins is just a remodel. Heroes have different abilities.
Oh.
Yeah.
33 pinata packs.
Which is like loot boxes. They give you certain like loot
Extra
guns.
inventory slot, banners, XP boost for you and a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's this one get? 7 pinata packs, 4 banners. No
and
heroes?
the game. You get 1 hero.
Her?
Yeah.
Now, Battle Royale. If I go in here...
Mm-hmm.
Now, first of all, let me come back up here and log in.
Would you like me to log into my account, or you want to log into yours?
I want to log into mine. That way, if I buy a skin, I can buy a skin. I'm
Okay.
not buying it for you. Back up off me, one.
Oh. Did you just assume my gender?
No, because we've clarified it before and asked you what you think you are, or what you say you are, or who you are. Yeah, I left it up to you, but I'm sticking to it till you tell me it's different. Okay, so where's the store to buy shit?
Okay,
Battle Pass?
yeah, go to Battle Pass. That's where I think you actually have to go in-game to get
100 tiers, $100, still $9.50.
Yeah, you have to go in-game to get to look at the...
Okay, play to level
stuff.
up your Battle Pass. Unlocking this shit. Want it all faster? You can buy up to 100 tiers for $1.50 each, so 150 V-Bucks.
Yeah.
New this season, toys. Basketball, golf, beach ball.
And there's the Battle Pass. That max level skin looks pretty cool.
So you're just a silhouette?
No, that's an emote.
Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe it goes faster. Let's start at the lowest and work our way forward. Okay, so... Are those skins you get?
Yes.
Then a hand glider.
Mm-hmm. And each of these is a tier.
Okay. Oh. Is that a balloon?
Yeah, that's a balloon pickaxe.
That's an okay skin. The big thing, that's a dance. Oh, that's kind of cool.
What, that? Yeah.
Yeah, the llama Viking boat thing.
When you're falling, that's a trail that leads from your hands and feet.
Yeah, I don't think trails are a good idea. What is that?
That's a hat. That's a little thing that... It's your banner.
Oh, it's a banner, not a hat.
Yeah.
It's the Baywatch outfit.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's a back bling. It's a little thing that you
Okay.
have on your back that goes, hey,
Gotcha.
this guy's cool.
See, what I'm doing here is... That's kind of cool.
It's a Baywatch glider.
That's what the Baywatch, yeah. Oh, she's hot. She's like nerdy librarian with a gun.
Toilet paper trail.
Okay, I might use that one.
Well, you
The
got...
fuck is that?
It's
An
an
apple that...
apple.
Well, I see it's an apple.
It's a thing that... It's a little... It's like an emote, but it's a little sticker that you throw out instead.
And it sticks to somebody?
No.
No.
It's just a little floating sticker that stays out for like 2 seconds.
It's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a big bad guy. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's any skin there I care enough to get.
Not even the hot Asian chick?
She wasn't Asian.
Yes, she was.
She's just librarian. Hold on.
Librarian with shotgun shells. She's Asian.
She's not Asian.
She is Asian.
She's not Asian.
She is very Asian.
No Asian.
She's...
Don't get in trouble. I like that. That's
Yeah.
a huge floaty.
Yeah.
See, this is actually... What I want from this is just stupid cool stuff to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I could have just scrolled down to this.
Yeah, that's all the skins you get with the battle. Hi, fish.
Okay, yeah. I'm more interested in the PvE.
Yeah. And you can get V-Bucks from the PvE. So you can work on the PvE and buy the battle pass with the PvE.
So, now for $10, I'm getting some guns and some special stuff and 8 different heroes.
I'd buy it.
Now, what do the heroes have that...
Special abilities.
Like
one of them deals a lot of damage. He can do a lot of punching. One of them can move around a lot faster. Teleport, I think. And
just checking to see if anybody's watching.
I've never actually played the PvE, so I'm probably gonna save up $30 to get that.
See, something else I could do right here is... Hi, fish. Thanks for the ass. Appreciate that, man. We could do this. Do. And we go here. And now you guys can see us.
Kind of.
Look at this a little bit. It shows a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy that.
Which one?
The PvE.
$30 one?
30. Yeah.
I don't know.
It says it's a $100 value.
I feel like I should download it so I could play it on my computer instead of playing it over there.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd probably be... No, don't download right now.
I know, I'm just looking. Shh. I like the tomato head.
Yeah, it's too late.
I know.
Yeah, I think you can...
It's only 30 gig. 30. You see and watch here. Hey, Tropical Jungle, how are you? Good to see you, man. We're actually, Doug, you're just emoting the heck out of things there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Samurai Heart. Oh, you got your whole set of things going on. Is that your 3 icons, or did you hit partner so you've got like 50 billion icons? Let me know. I will wait here patiently. We're discussing Fortnite and how it's affected, well, basically our culture. If it has. We're debating it. And it's funny, because he started out saying yes, and I convinced him of no, then I convinced him of yes again. 3 icons. Cool. What's your third one? I see the 2. Show me your third.
I think that was the third one.
No, that's a standard.
Oh, I don't.
See, there's my 3. Talk at the Tavern, Brandy Glass, and Mustache. And here they are all together in real life. I did think about doing a cigar. There they are. So how's your stream gone today? Did you do one today?
You're very loud.
I probably am, but I'm all excited.
Cool.
Tropical Jungle's here. He wanders around in the tropical jungle.
Yeah. Lol.
Let's flip back over here to this right here. Boink.
And then just show us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And we can put that right back there. Oh, wait, we were doing this the other way around, weren't we?
I apologize for that.
No problem. Okay, so we got the download, which I'm not going to install it right now.
Yeah, because that would kill our internet.
That sounds beautiful. Stream guitar on the... Now, you said we. Was somebody else with you, or just you and your viewers? Is that the we you mean? So... And did they all show up? We have had live events before where we've invited our viewers out. And
yeah.
Generally good damn time. It was only about a dozen of us, but it was good. It was good.
And with Discord, you can have a channel where you can interact with your viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, like, do a voice chat with the viewers while you're live. It's kind of really cool.
We, last night on Andrea's channel, here, let me do a shout out for you there in case you want another. This is a fun stream. This is where we do live tabletop role-playing games. And we'll be doing that tonight. We're playing superheroes. But last night we were doing a space adventure. And one of the guys who has never gamed before, who we just brought in, happens to know a shit ton about Discord. So with that in mind, we're now looking at switching from Skype, which is how we do when we have 5 or 6 people on, to Discord, because Skype did an update. Man, it screwed things up.
Thanks, Skype.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I'm also getting tech help from that very guy that I just mentioned.
Yeah.
This might help you out. You use OBS or Tropical? Because he's telling me.
Discord is great.
Yeah, well, Skype was easy for me to get like my guests on who are appearing and whatnot. Nice, easy. Install it, pull it up, check 1 or 2 settings, roll. But now Skype's cutting its own throat.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's trying to compete with Discord or just trying to make it more simple, but it took features away, features that I used every time I broadcasted. So, on your own. Go away, Skype. I hate you. Don't talk to me no more.
Thanks, Skype.
Okay. Yeah, he's saying with OBS, you can also set OBS as a high priority that will make sure other apps don't get in its way when it's running. Which I don't know if I've done that. I might have. If it's like in the OBS settings, I probably have.
Yeah.
But, it's one of those things. I set it up a year and a half ago or more, and I don't remember what I've done. I did it one time. I didn't do it 50 times and remember how to do it all the time.
Yeah.
We're in a new hour. We should shift to a new topic.
Okay.
Logic?
Logic.
Or Stone Age?
Logic.
I want to save Logic for the last hour.
Okay, we can do Stone Age.
Because, okay. Now, Tropical Jungle, this relates to your name at least. Making sure you get all letters in. You're not like Tropical Juggle or something. Anyhow. Logic. You want logic? See, this is why I want it for the last hour, because I savor it the most. But the Stone Age, I read an article today that with Stone Age, they have found essentially another set of primates that are entering the Stone Age.
Really?
Now, yeah, and it's a Paleolithic. That's it. Age, which there are apparently 3 parts of Stone Age. The first one is basically using tools that are already there. So it's not like strapping a stone with a vine to a stick and using that. It's just, well, here. Let me grab this link right here. And I'm going to drop it into the group chat here. So they have found a 4th set of primates that are now using tools. These little capuchin monkeys in Panama, they go down by the river, they find a large flat rock permanently in place. Scientists call that an anvil. They put a piece of fruit or nut or something on it, pick up another rock, smash it open and eating. That's tool using. It's using stone tools. They're rough tools. They're not shaped, formed, worked in any way, but this is entering. There are also apes. I forget which ape. It's not gorillas, not chimpanzees. Oh, wait, we had a noise.
Bing.
Oh, man, thank you for that
thanks,
hose.
man.
Appreciate it. Here's to
I
you.
ran out of drink.
Oh, just clink me. Do you need to go get something real quick?
Yeah.
You get a soda, or if there's more coffee, get more coffee. I'll fill them in on what's going on.
Okay. I'm gonna go get a soda. Be right back.
Oh, what I was telling you, actually, before you walk away, remind me to bring it back up when you get back.
Okay.
So there's animals all across the world that use tools. Dolphins use tools, otters use tools, octopus use tools. There's a list of them. Matter of fact, I shared a link earlier. When I posted this on Facebook, somebody's like, oh my God. But they're not really making tools. No, they're not. This is the initial steps into Stone Age. Okay, chimpanzees, crows use tools. Orangutans, elephants will use tools. Otters, octopus, macaws. Oh no, you know what? Not macaws. I am so sorry. Macus. And I might be mispronouncing that. It's a type of monkey also. Not the macaw, the bird. Macus, I guess. I feel like I'm going to Google that real quick to figure out how to pronounce it because I hate not being able to pronounce it. Macaca. So macaques. Is it really pronounced macaques? Macaque.
Macaque?
Macaque uses tools. Yeah, that's how that's pronounced right there, right?
Where?
Right here.
Yeah, macaque.
Macaque.
Macaque. Apparently macaque uses tools now.
Thank you, buddy. And by the way, it's Travis. Please feel free to call me Travis. I always introduce myself at the beginning of the show, and that's Aiden.
Hi.
Andrea, who's normally with me, has taken the day off for her own mental health of having to spend hours on stream with me. Okay.
She's banging her head because mental health will drive you mad.
It will. And some rodents use tool, Dagus, small rodents related to chinchillas, can be taught how to use rakes to get food, but they're not necessarily doing it their own. My cock uses, it pulls out hair from visitors to floss and clean their teeth. So, there you go. I know. My cock is a wild thing.
There was a thing you wanted to tell me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are 4 different primate species using tools now. One of them will use long pieces of bamboo. Kennedy! Some primates as well to get bugs. Right, chimpanzees will do that to get termites or other bugs out of trees or hills. There is, I want to say it's a South American breed of ape, I think. And it will use long bamboo poles only during one season out of the year, because the rest of the time the river is too high and too rapid. They put it down, scrape algae off the bottom of the river, pull it up and eat it, because it gives them a very specific vitamin, mineral, or protein or something that they need.
Okay, that's really interesting.
That's fucking tool using right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going out there and carving the stick into a fork shape and pulling it up or anything like that. These are the most basic.
Why would you use a fork for algae?
To catch it, scrape like a rake is what I was saying.
I was thinking more of a spoon so you could...
Well, it's not floating on top. It's the kind that grows on rocks.
Yeah.
That waves around like hair.
Yeah.
Then, of course, we have octopuses that will use tools. We have otters that use rocks to open clams. We have dolphins that will use rocks or whatever. So we have tool-using animals, but I guess I don't think they're considered to have entered the Stone Age, even though they're using these things.
Yeah. Which
I don't understand why they wouldn't. Because frankly, I don't have a lot of faith in humanity, guys. I really think
we be killing the planet.
Well, I think we're going to kill ourselves. The planet will survive, but I think we're going to eliminate ourselves if we don't change our damn ways.
Yeah.
Hey, squirrel.
Now, how do you think we would do that?
Oh, any number of ways. Just overpopulation and pollution.
Oh,
those two things alone will be enough. I mean, if we pollute the oceans enough and kill off... Yeah, absolutely, Trump.
Yeah, definitely.
If we pollute the oceans enough that kills off part of the plankton, that's going to kill off a large part of life. That's going to kill off...
Aw, thanks.
Love to you too, buddy. My heart's crooked. I just make a realistic heart. People go like this. That's not what a heart looks like. Mine looks like this. Makes that little farty noise too.
I can't do that.
Neither can I. Anyhow.
But it just...
But yeah, we pollute shit enough, kill off part of the ocean. We're going to kill off part of plant life in the ocean. The ocean provides 70% or so of our oxygen that we breathe. So, let alone deforestation, killing off different species, hurting the ecosystem, killing off all these things.
Is that Bob Ross?
It is Bob Ross.
It's Bob Ross. Twitch has a Bob Ross.
It does. Devnall loves that one.
I want to start using Twitch more now just because of Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. There's a whole Bob Ross channel.
There's a Bob Ross channel?
It's great. It's him painting, and then once or twice a week, the people who run the channel get on and paint like he does. You know, they talk their way through it and they paint
Is
on
Bob
a
Ross
live.
even still alive?
No,
No?
no. Bob Ross is dead.
Oh.
But there
Sad.
is a vinyl pop for Bob. Oh, is there a Carl Sagan channel?
Who's
Really?
Carl Sagan?
He is the Neil Tyson Degrassi of the 70s and 80s.
Oh.
A white guy with really funny hair, looks like a Bond villain, lackey.
But he's like a really super smart scientist?
Yeah. Upset a lot of religious people because of, I believe he was an atheist. I could be wrong.
I like Neil deGrasse Tyson just because of
I do
how
too.
smart he is.
Well, I like... He's personable and smart. I've known a lot of smart people who just don't know how to...
Yeah.
No channel. Just an emo. Gotcha. Okay, buddy. It's, somebody probably does something with them, but... Okay, where was I babbling?
You were babbling Stone Age.
Stone Age. Other animals using tools. Okay, so we've got... Oh, destroying ourselves.
Oh yeah, we are destroying ourselves.
We could do it through biological agents or nuclear war or whatever, but I think we're going to do it much more. There's Bob Ross channel.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to destroy ourselves through nuclear war because we just made friends with North Korea.
I don't think that matters at all.
Well, we did.
There's always a North Korea.
True. But there isn't one right now.
There is.
To us, that is.
There is.
There is?
There is.
Who?
Go look in the Middle East.
True. ISIS.
Well, and that's the point. You ever watch Men in Black?
What? Like a long time ago.
There's one point in time where Will Smith's character is freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And Kay looks at him and goes, calm down, sport.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a countdown. There's always an alien threat. There's always the next big thing that's going to happen that will destroy us all.
I have the next big thing right here.
And that's the same thing with world politics. There's always... American society, and most other societies, always have that shadow demon to fear.
Mm-hmm.
It creates a unity within our own society, and I don't think it's the healthiest way to do that shit. But if we're... we had the Germans in World War II. After that, Russia became the enemy. The Cold War happened. They were the shadow enemy behind the scenes.
Yeah, and then Vietnam.
Well, those were police actions.
True.
But we weren't afraid of them. We just went to help them, never left, puppeted their government, and then,
Yeah. And then there was North Korea, and now North Korea is not being the North Korea.
Well, we still have Russia, too.
Yeah. Russia's still mad at us?
Thank you, buddy. No. Quite the opposite. Russia and Trump are hanging out. Now, when I say Russia and Trump, I mean Trump, not the U.S. I am all for going out there and making allies before... I can't think of his damn name.
Who? Obama?
Ritz. No, Putin. Putin on the Ritz.
Putin.
See? Yeah, he was... Yeah, absolutely, buddy. And we love to interact with you, so keep chatting. Thank you for the love there. And if you're going to bail, let us know you're heading out. That way we don't randomly talk to you in 10 minutes when we haven't heard from you. And we'll wish you on your way. Love to see you pop in. Love to see you say goodbye before you head out the door. This is your tavern. This is where you come to hang out and chat. Put in on the Ritz. That's how I remember his damn name. But before him, Russia was kind of... We were getting along pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Once he came in, he started doing things like, imprisoning people for being gay. And he really rolled backwards in where that society was going. And he's kind of become the bully who... And now Trump is in. And Trump recently, last week... Maybe this week, I don't know, very recently, visited Russia and basically put down our own intelligence agencies. Agreed with Putin that our intelligence agencies were stupid. Now, a lot of people are up in arms about this. Now, perhaps it's reasonable. Obviously, some people feel it's reasonable.
Okay.
But... to sit there with another world leader who doesn't have a great light shining on him from our propaganda view.
Yeah.
And by the way, if anybody says we don't have propaganda, every country has propaganda. It's the way the human species works nowadays. That's that. So yeah, I don't think nuclear either. But we always have our shadow enemy. It keeps us in check from doing something stupid because of the big bad guy could do something stupid. And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I think we'll do it in much more subtle ways,
Mm-hmm.
poisoning ourselves to death, breaking the ecosystem. It will survive beyond us.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps even some of us will survive.
Yeah.
But will it be enough to rebuild the race, let alone society?
Well, in theory, only the smart will survive.
I would love to agree with you. But here's the problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
It only takes one dumb person to kill a lot of smart people.
And one big red button.
Well, no. Let's pretend society collapsed, can't get nuclear warheads out anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and 10% of society shows up. You have the big, angry, dumb as in lack of education, not necessarily a stupid person,
Yeah.
who goes out, finds about a bunch of brainy people, who goes, you're annoying, you're the reason we're had this problem, I'm going to kill you all now.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to win? 10 nerdy guys? Or one big dumb guy? Hard to say. Depends how much time the nerds have to prep.
Depends who has the bigger gun.
But usually the smart people are going to want to talk things out, whereas the other people react like that.
Mm-hmm.
What we got here?
And guess who gets to buy the next round? Oh, yeah. Bee's knees?
I'm going with bee's knees.
Yeah.
Here's to the bee's knees. You are the bee's knees.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you.
Talk it out. Yeah.
Appreciate you popping in, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, with the smart people, you would think they're going to be the one who make it. Oh, I appreciate that, bee's knees, and thank you, Tropical, for bringing in your buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Or your big brother, literal big brother. Are you guys blood related, or are you just bros? He's leaving me hanging. He's not with me. Why would we elbow it out? Why are we gonna?
Because we don't have to be everyone. We gotta be unique.
Oh, gotcha. You know what? That's what I get for assuming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Digital sis, gotcha. Dig says, hold on a second, and check a few things here, because I have a few tabs open. So, let's see, we got that. Okay, nothing important there. I guess we could go back to the Stone Age topic instead of who's going to destroy our society topic.
Who's gonna destroy us first? Us. Hey, you got a ding dong.
Yeah, well, which ding dong?
The messenger ding dong.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it. It's for the game tonight.
Oh.
It's me.
It's you!
Yeah, Thomas.
Hi, you! That's Andrea sneaking around the other part of the house.
Dudin. Mm-hmm.
She's not sneaking. She's like an elephant in a bull shop. That would make us the bull shop. Don't say bull shop. Oh, thank you, sis.
No.
Appreciate that. I'm sorry, bee's knees. I'm just going to call you sis now without thinking. And I do have a cigar right here that I lit up, but I just haven't... we're talking.
Forget about it.
So I'm not smoking. That's that.
I am slowly just teleporting out of scene.
You know, well, it's again... If we had the other table right here, we'd be back 3 more feet.
True.
So next time we're going to have to put that table here just for the convenience.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have an hour and a half. We could do it right now real quick.
Yeah, let's do that real
Okay,
fast.
here's what you're going to do. Move that all the way over.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, guys. We're going to rearrange. You'll appreciate this.
I'll order.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Now, appreciate that cheer. Appreciate those bits, my brother. Thank you so much. Now, I need help, Aiden.
Okay.
We've got to
What do you need?
first bring the mic over and come on over here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that when we get everything over.
That makes sense.
And the keyboard.
Yeah, keyboard.
Do you
There
need
we
your glasses?
go. Probably not, but get them anyway, because better to have them and not need them, and then the other way around, just put them there.
Then to need them and not.
And I can't reach my phone, but that's okay.
You don't need your phone.
No, most of it I could check here, and I don't tend to check it anyway.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Let's do this.
Put that in between us.
Yeah.
See, now we have a...
I got this. Okay, so... Good?
There you, I don't know. Have a seat. Let's find out. See, now you got to read that because I'm too far away. Sis, what you do, when you go down in the chat box, you'll see that little diamond-shaped triangle. You click on it like you're going to throw bits, but then it says get bits. Once you click on that, it brings up a price list. On the top of that price list, it says watch videos. Basically, you watch a 30-second ad, and it will give you for free 5 to 100 bits. But Twitch has been messed up for about a week now, so it might gray out and say try again later. But that's how you get free bits. Okay, I'm sorry. Glad you know. See, this is why I said he had to read. You did even say that. Oh, and your phone. You see, I hate getting bits on the phone.
Yeah, because then you have to go to the website and it's...
Hold on a second here, bees knees. I'm going to open you up in a tab, and I'll check you again later there after I'm done streaming. Because I love to have good people to raid. Especially with similar content, as opposed to just sending somebody over to a video game when we're not playing video games.
Yeah.
Help, I'm trapped in the curve. So let's see here. And bits are never required.
Yeah. Just highly appreciated.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's Andrea, my other half, who's in the other room right now and took the day off from the show. We do have her show tonight where we're live streaming tabletop role-playing game superheroes. She was making her way to affiliate. So I stopped throwing bits at other people and saved them up all for her. And so I had a bit stored up once she... No pun intended, a bit stored up, yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Okay.
Say it again.
I feel like we should move the camera more.
I got it.
Just a little bit, so I'm not quite falling off the edge.
Here, I got it. Crap.
There you go. That should be better. And let's see here. Bee's Knees stream recently. Please rate her when she's live. Super happy about it. Been trying to do this for so long. She plays. So yeah, absolutely. I'm all about rating cool people. It's and pop it in, throwing some bits, checking people out, getting bits, and all that good stuff. And he's got his own channel too. Doesn't do much on it yet.
No.
Let's get back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Lots of games. First game stream was Skyrim. Nice. So, move the camera more, just a little. Yeah, exactly. Just a little bit. John, good to see you. Guys, just so you know, Max RPG is John. He plays in tonight's game. He also runs a comic and gaming store here in Virginia. So, it's a good guy to know, and he does ship. If you're like, oh, I'm not in Virginia, yeah, he ships.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost want to put a camera on that.
I do have 2 cameras.
You do. But that'd be a lot of setup.
Well, not really. Here's what we do. We take the webcam off the computer and direct that towards us, which it already is. And then the camera right there, we would turn it. Appreciate that, Bee's Knees. You're awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, we turn the other camera towards the cats. That's how Andrea does it, has the cat cam.
Yeah.
It's that simple with OBS setup. Okay, back to Stone Age. So what we're looking at here is there are 4 different primates that have entered the Stone Age. Now, I just learned today, doing some research after figuring this out, that there's 3 different levels of Stone Age. So they're in the most basic one. This gives me hope for the future.
Yeah.
between dolphins, octopus, which, by the way, some people have suggested that octopus or squid would be the next species to rise to dominance over a primate.
Aquatic dominance.
No. There are certain octopuses that can cross land for brief periods. There is a good chance that certain octopuses or squids could become amphibious. And in a tropical rain jungle situation, that's good enough to be out of the water most of the time.
Yeah, because it's constantly raining.
So, yeah, it's kids are great when you get along, and it's always work to get along and find that bond. As Aiden hit his teen years, we definitely started to veer away, and we both try to do what we can to stick it close. And we figure, worst comes to worst, we can actually just go watch superhero movies together and still have a good time.
Yeah.
Eat out. Or I cook. We do enjoy meals.
I try to teach him video games once in a while, especially the newer ones. Like, yeah, that works sometimes.
Or I'll introduce him to a tech and go, now go and learn it better than me so you can teach me what I want to know.
Depending on the tech, I'll master it, or I'll go, what's this? Hey, thanks, Jungle.
Love to you, buddy.
Here's to you, man.
And nothing better, just like it says on screen, nothing better than seeing another person's bits. Thank you. Here, Otter, let me move that out of your way, buddy. Otter is not pleased with the cigar smoke. Some days he likes it, some days he doesn't. I think it's more the lighter than the cigar that bothers him. Don't play with those. Those aren't your eyeballs. Yes, we are father and son. I'm the father, just to be clear. Who's your daddy?
Are you sure about that?
Am I short? The hell?
Well, yes,
I am.
You are.
Okay, so.
Yes.
Here's my hope.
What's your hope?
If humans are so stupid that we can't keep ourselves alive because we kill ourselves off.
That's about a 50% chance.
Probably within the next 200 years, I would say, with the level of technology.
Yeah, I'd say 300.
And I wouldn't even go that far. Look at how much in 50 to 60 years of having plastic products we have destroyed the environment just through pollution.
True.
Not even going into fossil fuels and all the other stuff. Just pollution alone.
Yeah, but they're working on fixing that right now, so...
We took a big step back. A lot of the policies out of our current administration is shutting down things that would have cleaned up the environment.
Maybe they want the environment to die.
I guess. Kill off the poor people first.
Yeah.
Oh, sis. There are other role models. If you don't have a dad, and there's a difference between a dad being cool and a dad being a dick. And there's a large middle ground between those two things. Which if your dad's just a dick, you don't get along with him, and he's not much of a dad, then move on. There are other role models. Now, sis, I don't know how old you are, but here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't turn to sex from dudes because you want attention, even if it's unconscious. Make them wait for it in the sense of just don't give something out that quick, ever. No matter how old you are. I don't care if you're 60 years old, which you could be. I'm just saying don't hand out sex because they will use you and lose you. And that's just human nature. Women do the same thing to men. But yeah, find other dudes to, hang out with and use as positive role models.
Yeah.
There's other. It might be your peers. It might be somebody older than you. It might be somebody you see on TV. There's other ways to fill that need, and it is. The bottom line is when it comes to giving, whether that's sex or loaning out your car or cooking dinner or whatever, you can't give too much too quick because it is human nature to just start taking and not returning it.
Yeah.
Because we're lazy fuckers. On the other hand, you give a little, they give a little, you give a little more, they give a little more. Then you have a healthy, balanced relationship. So, and I'm sure you do know. That's,
Do you want an otter? I'll give you an otter.
No, don't give me an otter. He'll just squirm and try to get down.
Do you want a giraffe?
No, he's sleeping. They'll come over. I can call.
I'm gonna poke him.
I could jungle call Cuttlefish from behind me right here.
Arrgh! Arrgh!
Look at him. He looks so noble.
They can't see him.
So anyhow, with the other species hitting Stone Age, see, we've always had these sci-fi concepts
Yeah.
of why don't aliens speak to us? Or else if they do, they would look at us like a inferior species and basically enslave us.
Mm-hmm.
And humans are like, well, why would they ever do that? They would want to help us. And this is where I point at monkeys
Are we helping them?
entering the Stone Age. Yeah. Are we like, hey, let's bring these guys into our cities and give them shovels and guns and other tools?
That's how Planet of the Apes happens.
Kind of.
Yeah. Because then they get all our information and they overtake us because they're physically superior to us some days.
Yeah, Tropical, we have 8 cats.
We do. It's a lot.
And they are of varying sizes and colors and whatnot, but they don't starve. They eat pretty well. Here's Goblin. He's one of our skinny ones. He's our black cat.
Come here, Gob. I'm picking you up.
Go ahead. Scoop.
Scooty, come here.
Here. Just put him right on the table if he wants someplace for his feet. So,
He has my lap for that.
yeah, he just wants his feet under him wherever he is. But that's Goblin there. He's a cave kitty.
He does. He likes to cave in everything.
Otter is Mr. Bitey Otter. Then we have Giraffe, Cuttlefish the cat, Zazzles, Harry Housing cat,
That's a tail.
Squirrel, and Pinarin. Did I hit all 8? I think I did.
Zazzle.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Ding,
Yes,
ding.
I hit them all.
Ding, 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 ding.
You guys will have to give me a minute. Goblin is sitting in
Ding,
front
ding,
of
ding.
the chat scroll, and I can't see what you're saying. Yeah.
OMG, beautiful. I want.
Okay.
Otter looks so cool. I love how thick he is. I saw him when you moved the table.
So we'll just discuss the topic until we can actually see these guys. You're getting a puppy. What kind of puppy are you going to get? Let us know about that, and I'll read it as soon as the cat moves. So anyhow,
It is confirmed. Okay.
anyhow, I figured just give it
Yeah.
a chance. He'll fill some stuff in.
Yeah.
And that's why I said we'll read it in
True.
a minute. And we can continue this conversation. So, if humans kill themselves off, it's nice to know there's another species.
Yeah.
that
Something
is-
that'll continue what we started.
Right, right.
But
which-
not in the bad way.
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. Like, if it's chimpanzees, they're violent.
Yeah.
But
More violent than us.
are they?
Well, usually humans have to be provoked before we're violent.
Usually, but not always. And same with chimpanzees. But they have caught chimpanzees who will cannibalize their enemy tribes, who will attack their enemy tribes just for the sake of attacking them. There has also been chimpanzees in captivity who live in captivity for 10, 15 years, and then, blink of an eye, they turn on their owner and kill them.
Mm.
So, I'd say they're similar to us.
Yeah.
And, of course, being in captivity does weird things to a mind. Even to human beings being confined in one space, which this also makes me question the prison system, especially long-term prison system. Confining a human being to a small space, it changes their brain chemistry.
Yeah.
But with these other species who perhaps are not more violent, see, I suspect back when Homo sapiens were competing with Neanderthals, because they have proven we were in existence when like 3 to 5 other bipedal humanoids were around.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, they move. Yeah, captivity changes the mind. A Boston Terrier, nice.
They're cute.
Nice, they're good puppies.
Yeah, they are.
Moved to the woods and my mind cleared. It does make a difference. They have done studies that even if you go camping for a weekend, just 2 to 3 days, it resets your internal clock. By the way, if you could do it for a week, it's better. Resets your internal clock. I know it clears my head just being away from where I can't get a cell signal and I don't have to worry about. And your entertainment is sitting there, reading, watching the wind, whatever.
Not a video game.
All right. But they had these other species out there And I am willing to bet some of these other, like we were discussing earlier, about who would survive, smart people or violent people.
Yeah.
And I suspect some of these other species were killed out through just competition, natural selection,
Yeah.
but also violence from the more violent species. That instead of competing for land and food, they just killed them.
Yeah.
Like chimpanzees are now beginning to do. And this would mean that, hold on, what does that say?
Banana.
He's loving the banana. We don't judge. You do what you got to do, man.
You do you. And the banana.
Or the banana, yeah. But yeah, I suspect our species, being as violent as it is, and as xenophobic as it is, and all that, our species killed out other species that would have been a little smarter,
Yeah.
a little more group-oriented to work as a society, etc.
Yeah.
I have no proof of this, and I don't think science does either, but it's logical. It's sensible. So with these other species, if we bump ourselves off through neglect, carelessness, and strict asinine behavior, I would hope something that is more community-oriented
Yeah.
would rise up, which can't be dolphins, because I'm a firm believer that an opposable thumb of a mechanism similar to it has to exist for a species to begin tool building.
Yeah.
They might become an intelligent society, but they're not going to build any sort of technology using their snout and flippers.
Atlantis isn't going to be made by dolphins.
No. Now, octopuses, on the other hand, 8 tentacles. There you go. Here, I love this emote right here, and I think one of you guys already put it up here. Yeah, Tropical Jungle put it up earlier, but yeah, this one here. Hold on, I flip over here. There's so many. I wish I could just knock out some of them and leave the 50 that I like instead of the 300 they have. I think... not what I wanted. Damn it. The whole screen shifted.
Yeah.
There we go. Boink, boink, boink.
It skipped
I
one.
skipped one. Screw it. He's got no head. That's right. Oh, those are dolphins. So you can't see that far.
Hey, it's a squid with the headless mic.
That's right. So, I'd love to think they could, because I bet you they'd be a cool species. I mean, think about it. They can travel through 70% of the world, whereas we need them. What the hell is he holding?
Is that napalm?
I don't know.
I think it's like purple napalm.
But, elephants I don't think are ever rising. Yes, they're trunk, but they're not going to.
Yeah.
Also,
Crows.
Here's the thing. Notice it was the omnivores that rise.
Yeah.
Not a herbivore.
Not a carnivore.
And not just straight up predators. Because predators tend to be... They don't operate in groups. Now, we could look at lions and whatnot and go, well, they operate in groups. And I'm like, to a point, they do. To raise their young, but they tend to hunt solo, and then the others come over and just munch off them.
Yeah.
And birds, same problem as dolphins without having opposable appendages. So we're looking at pretty much, we've got, I have to guess, we have primates.
And octopi.
Pretty much. That's what we're looking at. But yes, we have a 4th species of primates entering Stone Age. What do? Do we go help them? And if in 200 years or 200,000 years, or any amount of time in between, they hit a point where we can start to communicate with them, do we take them in and teach them? Because I am willing to bet humans as they are right now as a species would enslave them.
Yeah.
I don't. Are others having trouble with Twitch cutting out? Is it like our sound and video? or the whole Twitch thing, John? Let us know what you mean by Twitch cutting out. And also Tropical Jungle Bees Knees, let us know if you're having a problem with our channel cutting out.
Yeah.
Because it could be our connection. You're good? Okay, thank you. Appreciate you letting us know. Awesome. Good. John, it's just you, man.
Yeah.
So maybe reboot that router or find out who's hogging your Wi-Fi in the parking lot sitting there watching Netflix. That's a good possibility that's actually happening, right?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Now, I did put up this link that you saw me put up earlier.
Uh-huh.
And matter of fact, Thunderheart, who I don't think is here right at the moment, posted in reply, "Holy shit, do you know what this means about alien life? It's 4 freaking species on Earth are in any technological age at a point. At the same time, the implications of alien life are absurd." Absolutely not. That's comparing apples to oranges. Yeah, they're both fruit, but
they're not the same.
We have no data on that. Now, the likelihood of alien life,
it's statistically highly improbable for alien life not to exist.
Correct.
Almost statistically impossible.
If we're rolling the dice, the odds are we hit that number more than once.
Yeah.
And I replied to this guy, "We've had many species enter the Stone Age throughout Earth's history, including other biped species which we drove to extinction through competition or violence."
Yeah.
And then he wanted to know what the other species are that are there. And basically I just Googled some links for this guy and let him know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he complained, he said, because if you go watch the video and check the link that I put up, he says, hang on, are they even making tools? If they're just using rocks to crush food, that doesn't count, I don't think. It does.
Yeah.
They're still using tools.
Mm-hmm.
That is the first step in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Making tools is the next step. And then they...
Making, like, edged tools.
Well, even combining...
Play with these.
Oh, that's cute. Right this second?
Sure.
Sure.
Pick one, anyone.
I think you need to use this one.
Don't break them. You need me to get the thing out of them.
Yes, please. And that one. Here, I'll take these. Hold on, let me... Oh, you can see yourself. I know, there you go. Well, it'd be up over there.
You know what? Meow.
Meows. Look, I got one of these now, so I could have a cool mustache finally. I look very Italian. If I wanted one of these, I'd have a real bow tie. Got a bunch of... Oh, look, I got another one of these.
Am I only allowed to say meow?
I mean, like, it makes social situations in the future awkward.
Meow.
Yeah, go to DMV and do that shit. That's not
Meow.
gonna work.
Yeah,
out
meow.
there.
Meow. Meow.
Let's see what else we have here. Oh, I got braces.
Meow.
Got big, juicy lips. I got a hat on my hat.
Is that a chihuahua?
It was intended the whole time. So
What would you like me to do?
just let me know.
I heard you when you yelled it from the other room. I'm on air.
I know.
I made a frozen lasagna and I didn't pop the tinfoil thing up high enough and it has stuck. I was being informed of that. Here's a dog. Nose. Well, maybe these are dog ears, so you could be a dog. Okay. Back to check some comments here. John's rebooting. Oh, we go all over the place. We're on tangents.
Yeah.
But we do tend to come back to the topic just because we
Once in a
chose it
while.
for a reason.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but you hand us toys, we're terribly distracted, easily distracted. Okay, so with this comments from this guy where he says you don't use tools, 3 different steps of the Stone Age.
Mm-hmm.
First one, yes, just using rocks against other rocks to
Mhm.
open shit. Second would be probably using, like, combining tools, like making
like a
this.
stick and a rock,
I would think
wrap
so.
it with a vine.
Maybe something like that, yeah. And third is actually where they begin using copper or other precious metals. I would also assume somewhere in here fire has to happen,
Yeah.
or harnessing some kind of energy source. But I'm not an expert on this. I would have to go research that heavily, or at least 10 minutes, one of the two. And I replied to this guy, but these animals are using the same rocks. In other words, they have like one rock they're using over and over, bringing multiple items to their anvil. That's the flat space where the tools work best, so they have a flat rock that they're putting stuff on and then bashing it with another rock. And they're teaching the next generation, or the next generation is learning by observing.
Yeah.
That's how the Stone Age begins for a species. And then, yeah, I put up 3 or 4 links about this happening. So, and of course, there's the comment that Planet of the Apes is coming, and somebody did say more advanced than that Trump thing. So,
Hey, thanks, Tropical.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You heard that. I was busy chatting. Hey, look. If you put the puppy dog stuff on, you'd be like Bee's Knees' little profile picture there. And I appreciate that. Thanks for the bits, man.
Am I doing it right?
I don't know. Can you do it wrong? Okay, you can. Let's see here. Tropical. We're really good at staying on tangent. Used to being in Tropical's room. Bee's Knees. He's teaching me a lot about that. Oh, staying on tangent. What I do with tangents, I love tangents.
Yeah.
Because I do a 3-hour show every day, and those tangents fill that extra time without pressure on me.
Yeah.
Because can I actually talk about the Stone Age for a full hour? Not without it getting into a lecture and pretty damn boring.
Yeah.
Did you want some of these to play with?
No.
Can we leave them over here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put those with these so they're all together. Is that okay?
Okay.
See, tangent.
My
Yes.
geography teacher used to go on tangents all the time in just the middle of a lesson. Like, he'd see a picture and that would, like, remind him of something, and he'd go, da 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 da, tangent, Star Wars.
Nice. Nice.
My geography teacher was a huge nerd.
Was. Still is. He didn't, like, die at the end of the year. Did he?
I don't know.
That's a good point. You probably don't. So, yeah, we love our tangents. That's why if you go click on that thing above our screen, my name in the upper left, you'll see it pop down the thing, and the description of the channel is Toast Topics and Tangents. Also, it's horribly inappropriate, terribly fun, and wit and sarcasm in a pub-like atmosphere.
Yep.
Because that's what we do here.
I have water.
Monday nights gets very inappropriate when we have our full group, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern. Next week, by the way, we're talking about conspiracies of aliens and lizard people.
Ooh.
And then on Andrea's channel, which I think I already posted it, but just in case I didn't, or anybody needs it again.
Third time. Yeah. Okay. Hey, third time's the charm.
Well, I always post it
Yeah.
and act like I don't know.
Oh.
So there's a reason for me to post it again. In case I didn't click
Oh.
on it once, it pressures them to go click on it again.
Oh.
So, yeah, pointing out that it's the third time really works against what I was doing there.
I didn't know that.
Thanks for ruining it. Jerk. Pet the otter. No, otter's just off screen. Why are you shutting your mouth? You don't gotta shut your mouth.
Wait, how do you do the thing where your screen and it turns green?
I don't know. Hey, that's it. Oh, well, thank you. Love to you. Oh, yeah, the lizard people. Yeah,
Yes.
and actually, it threads through my books. I write books. There's a dozen or so in the list down below the screen where you can see them on Amazon. By the way, there are 2 of them that are free. If you guys have a Kindle, you want a couple free books, go check out 27 Thoughts on Enjoying Life and Etheric Elements. And if you go to my website, there's also a free book there if you sign up for the newsletter. So, thank you for following Andrea. Join us tonight. Come hang out.
Yeah.
It's superheroes, goofball, stupid, fun.
With extra butter.
And, yes, I do write. I have a new book that's coming out at the beginning of August. And another one will be coming out the beginning of September. And then I have 2 kids' books. That's once I work it out with the artists, they will be out before December. That's all I can say about that because life, schedule, etc. See that? See that, Trump?
Yeah.
We've got this covered.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, 4 viewers.
Yeah. They're around.
And they're not all bots.
You do not write. Skipper! What's going on, Jamin? There's you, buddy. We synced up our drinking.
We did.
We're drink sync. Sinking drinking. I don't
Sink
know.
a drink.
There we go.
Drink a
Sink
sink.
drink.
We're drinking sinks.
Don't drink a sink. Sink your drink, but don't drink a sink.
Why do I want to sink my drink? My drink is good. I do not want to sink my drink, for therefore it will be in a lake or a pool or an ocean.
Well, it will be when you pee it out later.
In a pool?
Quit peeing in the pool, Aiden.
Then again, I'll probably be going to the pool tomorrow. What? I'm not going to pee in the pool. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Tropical Skipper is another one of our regulars here. Great guy. Enjoys steampunk. Ask him about dinosaurs. He brings dinosaurs to different conventions. Good times there.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Let's see. We're at 51. We got a couple minutes. Let's wrap up this topic about the Stone Age, and then we're gonna discuss logic. And by the way, Shop is yelling at you.
Hey.
No peeing in the pool.
Peeing in the pool. Oh.
I mean, unless you're out of the pool. Don't pee in the pool while you are in it. That's just disgusting. If you're standing on the side
so
and
you're
you whiz
saying
into
just
it.
Go to the public pool, drop my trousers, and start peeing in the pool.
Yep, and then you just send me a text, let me know how that went for you. I will guarantee the lifeguard isn't going to tackle you into the pool.
Yeah, I need you to pay some bail money.
Well, I tell you what, they're going to be bailing out that pool.
Not if it doesn't turn blue. People won't realize sometimes. You know as well as I do, people can be very ignorant. Standing on the side. Oh, we disturbed Otter. We need to stop. I'm sorry, Otter.
He looks very happy. There's a reason he's laying right here up on us, you know?
I think he likes me today.
And today, just make sure you pet him shoulders back. Stay away from the face too much.
Yeah, I touch his face every...
Thank you, Tropical. You're awesome. Your face is awesome, okay? Deal with that. Your face. It's awesome.
Why do you always target faces?
Because I look people in the eye, it's the easiest thing to target.
What if he doesn't want his face to be awesome?
He's going to have to change his damn face. Too bad. He's going to suffer through being awesome. That's all there is to this. By the way, Monday nights, if you want to see us really get...
Amusing.
Oh, something like that. Because then we're joined by Ed, who's a black redneck ex-military kilt-wearing guy. Andrea, my other half. Kevin, our token minority. He's a Brit out of the UK. He gets on with us at 1 a.m. his time, rolls to 4 a.m. after working a 16-hour shift. And then Elizabeth, who runs Pickleman Productions, a movie-making company out of New York. We have a great crew. We have the topics. We wander on tangents. We have a bit in the middle of the show called This Week in History, where we discuss things that happen, current events or historic events. He's loving something.
The Brits.
The Brits.
For a second I thought that said something else.
Tuesday night, on the Tuesday night game on Andrea's channel, we have another one of our British friends who will be joining us for that, and that is steampunk. So if you imagine, I don't know how well read you are, let me know if you need these terms better defined. So steampunk, so if you took Cthulhu, mixed it with Scooby-Doo, and then sprinkled it with Dresden Files and Supernatural. So they're monster hunters in the Victorian era with high technology, hunting down monsters, vampires, werewolves, mummies, etc. And that's that tabletop role.
It's a lot of fun.
And then last night was fun.
It was.
We had the space adventure, and they picked up the new green guy who showed up. The character showed up in the scene completely naked, and he had keistered his cred sticks so he didn't get mugged of those. He had been mugged. And they took everything. So, how do you do that, Trop? Help us out with that. How do you turn your words green? Or, I guess it's whatever color your name is.
Yeah.
So, Red Dwarf is good. We do like a lot of British comedy modern.
How do you do it?
Give him a second. Somebody else told me how to do it, but I forgot.
You probably just put asterisks around it.
Me. Is it like slash me? So you like slash me, type this out. There we go.
Oh.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Oh. Oh, so
Pretty easy.
it's like how you do it in WoW. Just slash me and then type whatever you're doing.
Well, you put a space after slash me.
Yeah.
So. I did this by typing slash me and then typing. I did this by typing slash me and then so on. There we go.
You should have just copy pasted all of it and then just.
I should have like 50 times.
That would have been music.
I appreciate that. Now, you watch. You'll come back in like 3 months and you'll do it
How do
again.
you do that again?
How do you do that? I don't remember. I'll be like Doc Brown. Great Scott!
Don't worry, I'll do that to you Monday and see if you remember.
Now, first check and see if I remember who you are. What are you doing in my house? Get off my lawn.
I'm still in shot.
Anyhow, okay. Let's go ahead and head into logic now.
Logic.
Do you want a pipe also? Logic.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Dang it, I used to have a plastic pipe in my room.
You can grab one of those. Just don't put tobacco in and light it up and you won't get me arrested.
True.
There you go. That's a good one for the shot.
Logic.
Love the hearts. Hey,
Yeah?
when you put that back, grab those 2 patches between the Ravenclaw patch and the Ministry of Magic patch.
Okay. Here you go.
Did you grab them both? Oh, you're going to make me show them?
Yeah.
So here's some patches, because we like to do patch checks. Now, first and foremost, we have a Talk of the Tavern patch. Okay? So, got a Talk of the Tavern patch to represent. Then we have, I picked this one up for me. Figured it worked out well enough with what I do. And then this is one of my favorites. This actually has the Velcro backing, so you can attach it to hats that have this. There's my merit badge. That's right. There's my merit badge. Andrew's got one too.
You're gonna take a shower.
Take a shower. Get ready to do my stream. Well, you bring your phone on, leave it on,
Yeah.
and you can listen to us while we're in the shower. Or while you're in the shower. Wow, where did I go with that one? Suddenly we're all taking a shower together.
I don't want to be in the stream anymore.
Well, especially if we're talking about the poolside thing.
I need an adult.
I never want to be in that stream. Okay, hold on. Skipper has redeemed a dad joke. So I wrote a book called 201 of the Worst Dad Jokes using the pen name, which I think I'm going to change this over to the Joe Wilson name instead of the Ada Dickey name.
Okay.
Okay, so see, I needed the glasses.
Yeah, I told you.
There's
There's
Yes,
an
yes.
otter right there.
Okay. So here's for you, Skipper. Past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was tense.
Skipper, why you done this to us? Why have you done this?
Just because I love Skipper and he sends me postcards. Here's another one. You want to hear my pizza joke?
No.
Never mind, it's too cheesy. Oh, hey, he did another one. We got it. Let's see here. Do you remember the time I dropped a pee off my plate and yelled, "Oh dear, I've peed on the table"?
No, not again.
Okay, hold on.
How many of these do you have?
Let's see. So, yeah, Van says, if you like them now, check them out tonight for gaming. Yeah, the gaming gets a little extra wild.
Yeah.
And thank you for the kind words, Tropical. Appreciate it. I just like to have a good time. That's really what it goes down to. Hey, you know what happens when a chemist dies?
What?
They bury him. Bury him.
No, not again.
I tried catching some fog. You know what happened? I missed.
You need a little text screen that just says Aiden.exe has stopped working. No.
Hold on. I got another one. Very good, Tropical. Good job. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
One wheel?
Attire. Attire. A-T-T-I-R.
No.
So I saw an advertisement on TV that read $1. Oh, sorry, advertisement for a TV that was for sale that read $1, volume stuck on full, and I thought, I can't turn that down.
He just ordered another one.
What's the best thing about elevator jokes? They work on so many levels.
No.
Okay, Skipper, just one more. How do you make antifreeze? How do you make antifreeze?
You cool it.
Steeler blanket. Antifreeze. Antifreeze.
I got it. You steal a blanket.
Her blanket. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, mama.
No.
I just love these. Oh. Okay, we're going to set this down. And by the way, speaking of inappropriate humor, here's another one of my books. Drowning Kittens for Fun and Profit, 100 of the Worst Money-Making Ideas, and Coloring Book.
When you said drowning kittens, Otter looked up. Just me.
A lot of fart jokes and dick jokes in this one. Okay, let's go back to the topic. So let's talk about logic. So I was looking around today and I ran across this picture. And I don't know if I... let me just download it here. Save image as.
Stream dies.
Oh, I might already have it.
I thought one of our cats was yelling.
Yeah, let's see. Him playing with sounds. Okay. Now I can shut this down. Shut these down. So I quit seeing Facebook notifications and wanting to check it.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. I'm a genius.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, Otter's jumping. Take this to here.
Otter's always jumping.
Now, then I can make... Sorry, making the cat jump. Okay, so these are... I found a graphic that's the 10 Commandments of Logic. You know what I should do? Here, let
Put
me
it
do
on the
this.
stream.
Oh, thanks for that
Skipper.
love, Skipper. There's you, buddy. I need...
I'm gonna run out of Coke at this rate.
Okay. You know, can I take this off the end and it'll still work?
Nope.
Okay, so we'll do this. Here's a link to the picture I'm about to refer to, guys, in case you want to follow along in the home version.
That's a big link.
It's a big link. It's a big link. Big link. Okay. So, wait. Hold on. Go back to here.
That. And then
Now.
do that.
Okay. So these are the 10 Commandments of Logic. I ran across these and I decided to repost them. I think it might have been to my writer page or it might have been to the Talk of the Tavern page. I'm not sure which one. But I started to read through them. I'm like, this is something for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to have here is 10 things. And then they have a little thing in the afterward. Well, let me read the first one. You'll get it. They put it the last thing in parentheses. Number 1. The first commandment of logic. Thou shalt not attack the person's character, but the argument. Parentheses, ad hominem.
What's a homonym?
That's a good question. Now, it's a Greek phrase. There we go. And I'm pulling it up so I don't misquote it here. So regarding an argument or reaction, directed against a person rather than the position they are maintaining. So, when we look at politics, and people are like, well, my opponent is a scumbag who likes to beat children with small fish. Okay, what does that tell you about their political position and their argument?
Fish, what are you doing in your free time?
So, you've seen this. This is just like, okay, Aiden, well, I believe the Earth is round and not flat, and the proof is you could just stand on a high surface and you can see the curvature of the Earth.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
If the Earth is round and not flat, why is the table flat instead of...
Well, no, this would be attacking a person's character going, well, your mother was a whore. And you're like, what? Well, you kicked a puppy once. What? How does this relate? We'll put those back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, that's attacking character instead of the argument, and that's not logical.
No, nowadays it's, you're stupid.
Well, or you're ugly, you're stupid. We have seen derogatory terms, whether it's racial slurs, attack on...
That's entirely
That's right.
Fish, what are you doing in your free time?
Aiden's talking to our catfish. He's just behind us in the window, sleeping. Okay, number 2. Do you have any more comments on number 1, thou shalt not attack the person's character but the argument?
No.
A better example of that might be, I don't think Fortnite has any real value because you don't actually retain anything physical down the road to represent all the money and time that you wasted on it.
And that's why people hate you.
Right. That's attacking the character. You're like, well, you're too stupid to play Fortnite.
I don't actually mean that. I love you.
Aww. Did you want $1?
Yeah.
Oh. That's a shame. I wish I had one too. Okay. So, there's also number 2. Thou shalt not misrepresent or exaggerate a person's argument in order to make it easier to attack. This is called the straw man fallacy.
So I think we should shut down our nuclear program because if someone gets into the launch codes, we could have nuclear fallout.
There's that. There was also, on record, a politician who said, if a child ever got hold of a gun and could possibly shoot themselves or someone else and hurt them, I think we should allow our police force to use a taser on that child to remove him from harm's way.
That's why everyone was screaming, tase children.
Right. And because of this,
Do it anyway.
I'll add that comment in a moment. Yeah, the argument against this, his opponents came going, this politician ran on the platform of we should tase 7-year-olds. That's the straw man fallacy. That's misrepresenting or exaggerating a person's argument to make it easier to attack.
Yeah.
And by the way, Andrea pointed out we should tase them anyway, not because they have a gun. Just tase children. It's better that way.
Teaches discipline.
It's and I think we may have lost Tropical. Did Tropical go take a shower too?
Check your viewer list.
But it's not accurate. It's never accurate.
Oh.
Look at that. How many of those people you see? Yeah, and it says we have 4 viewers. So it says Kennedy's still here. So it doesn't matter. If he's here, he's here. If he's not, he's not. There he is. He's just hanging
Tropical
out.
is here. And your viewer list didn't show Tropical.
He's probably doing what most of us do during a stream, leaning
Ignore.
back and surfing porn.
Yeah. What?
Logic.
Logic.
So yeah, that's a straw man fallacy. So imagine building a huge scarecrow to light on fire, and that's what you're doing, where you take somebody's argument and blow it out of proportion.
Yeah.
So number 3, thou shalt not use small numbers to represent the all. Hasty generalization. Do you understand what that means?
All white people are racist.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Fortnite because everybody you hang out with loves Fortnite.
No.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's that's a small sample of the population. You didn't go out and get 50,000 opinions.
All adult males who drive a minivan are immediately rapists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if it's a white one with
Well,
no
actually, you know
windows.
what? This works a lot with, and part of me, Tropical, we're about to hit some political views here. It works a lot with social justice warriors.
Yeah.
Where they said yes all men, hashtag yes all men. You remember that, right?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Yes.
Do you remember it so I don't have to go into it?
Yeah.
Because I don't necessarily want to go into it.
I can remember it if you don't want to go into it.
I'll leave it at that then.
Okay.
But also it went into other things where they are now saying it doesn't matter how much you have supported LGBTQ, how many friends you have in that arena, they are actually turning it to where white straight males, cisgender males, are
the Darth Vader of the modern world.
pretty much, yeah. And it is a small sampling. So, yeah, don't do that. Number 4, thou shalt not argue thy position by assuming one of its premises is true. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, so like you say, Fortnite buying skins is a waste of money, even though the skins are cool. When I'm like saying, yeah, you should totally buy the skins because it gives you an advantage on people.
A psychological one only.
Yeah.
So to define this a little, begging the question is a logical fallacy which occurs when an argument's premises assume the truth of the conclusion, instead of supporting it. It's circular reasoning, which means you never actually go in a logical line. You basically create a solution and then back it up by throwing crap in between. Let's see if I can find an example. Because I can't think of one right off the top of my head. Let me hit up a couple of links here because nothing is coming up in the quick search. Okay. There we go. What's an example of begging the question? Great. It ends. Examples. Number 1. Thing ends. Okay, let's do this. Maybe. There we go. Oh, there we go. Erica, how do you know the Bible is divinely inspired? Pedro replies with, because it says right in the 3rd chapter of Timothy 2 that all scripture is given by divine inspiration of God. Does that make sense? You understand why it's begging the question?
Yeah.
So you have totally supported your argument with your argument, as opposed to other facts. A couple more examples that might be a little better. Of course smoking causes cancer. The smoke from cigarettes is a carcinogen.
I'm going to pretend like I know what that word means. Yeah, you're
cancer-causing agent.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, also, owning a gun means you'll kill somebody, because guns kill people.
Maybe you're just going hunting for deer.
Well, the point is, this is how some people will support their argument.
Yeah, I've seen people that do that.
So, with some of these, it's, for example, going back to the smoking thing, some people have gotten cancer who have never smoked and are 6 years old. Other people have made it to 100 years old smoking their whole lives without getting cancer.
Yeah.
So by saying, of course smoking causes cancer, the smoke from cigarettes is a carcinogen. That is a true fact, but that doesn't necessarily mean cancer will happen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's supporting your argument with a lot of political arguments do this.
Yeah.
They do. And they basically confuse you from the topic with the argument.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 5. Thou shalt not claim that's because something occurred before, it must be the cause.
Yeah. One of my friends took number 4 and number 5 from that and combined it into one argument. It was a political view, so I'm not going to bring it up.
You go ahead.
So, my friend was saying all Muslims is bad. He's a big Republican.
I've had a guy kick into the channel and throw that opinion down. So go on.
He said that all Muslims are going to bomb the U.S. because one did.
Mm-hmm.
And that we should deport all Muslims because one Muslim did this and they're all going to start bombing us. To which I brought up the point, okay, I don't want to touch this subject with a 9.5-foot pole, but one white guy shot a puppy. Does that mean all white guys are going to shoot puppies?
Here's the one that I always use.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy called the Unabomber.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Oklahoma City bombings. It was a huge tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people died. Lots of people hurt. White guy. Middle class. White. Christian. Male.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Essentially same profile. Kidnapped. Killed. Had sex with the dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And then ate his victims.
White guy.
White guy. So, does
Middle
that mean
class.
all white people are going to do this? And that's exactly what you were
Yeah.
saying. But these are true things that were in the news. Horrible things white people did.
Yeah.
And I think the Native Americans would really appreciate if we deport ourselves to get the fuck out of their country. Yeah, those are good examples. Now, by the way, that is called post hoc or false cause. You're not... That's me popping my toes.
Yeah, I thought your foot was a cat.
Because you're not actually looking to argue. You're just pulling something out of your ass and going,
This is the problem.
this happened, must be true for all things.
Yeah.
Hi.
Like the character last night?
Andrea asked, she snuck up like the character last night with pulling things out of your ass because he had to keister his cred sticks when he got mugged. So he walked into the game completely naked. The character, not the player. And, yeah. Then he walked around with the other players for like a half hour with these things in his keister. Good times. God bless Bespin. Okay. Now.
That's how we just did.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
Number 6. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, number 6 is, thou shalt not argue... Oh, sorry, I jumped one. Thou shalt not reduce the argument down to 2 possibilities.
Well, for some arguments, that is very incorrect. Because either we live or we die. Either we get the cat or we don't. Most things are crossroads, but some things it's just left or right, front or back. Which way you going?
Go on, Trump. Do what you gotta do. Pop, say hello when you're in. Don't say hello if you're not here, though.
Yeah.
That works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping in, man. Here's to you. Appreciate it.
Pretend drink.
Okay, so with this one, let's talk about abortion.
Okay.
Touchy topic.
Yeah. Many
And
people...
people reduce it to 2 options, 2 possibilities.
Yeah.
Kill a baby or not kill a baby. And that's not right.
Yeah.
To say, you know, are you going to kill the baby or not kill the baby? Well, sometimes the mother's life is on the line and the baby's going to die anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a point that I'm making, because now there's a reason where it needs to exist. And just saying kill a baby or not kill a baby is reducing it down to two possibilities.
Yeah.
And it's a false dichotomy. It doesn't give the spectrum of possibilities.
Yeah.
Um,
Which, with that, there's at least 8 possibilities.
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to any of the big arguments, gun control, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Let people have guns or not have guns. Well, there's a middle ground. There's a middle ground of checks and balances along the way.
Like, let people have certain guns.
Right. And we're not going to get into the topics here. We're throwing out the examples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let people have RPGs or don't let have people RPGs.
Role-playing games or rocket-propelled?
Rocket-propelled grenades.
Because I'm okay with them having role-playing games. Okay. Thou shalt not argue that because of our ignorance a claim must be true or false.
Is that not the same thing as number 6? Almost?
You know what?
Okay, that makes sense.
Squirrels don't exist because I've never seen a baby squirrel.
Humans don't exist because I've never seen a baby human.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay. You're serious.
No, I have seen a baby human.
But,
Humans
people do this with, God exists, prove that he doesn't. Which that's probably actually a different one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's number 8. We'll get to that in a moment. So this one here would be,
To which I would respond with the whole God thing. Prove that he does.
well, that's number 8, thou shalt not lay the burden of proof onto him that is questioning the claim. Does God exist? Prove that he doesn't. This is a burden of proof reversal.
Yeah.
Instead of in a scientific method going, well, let me show you evidence, you're like, show me evidence he doesn't. Okay, well, show me evidence that purple does not taste like fish guts.
You could not taste a color?
Well, prove that.
Here, taste these crayons. See if they taste different.
That's a crown, not the color purple.
But this crayon is colored purple. Therefore,
It is a color purple, but it is not. The capital letters, the purple. But yeah, both these things, the ad ignorum, which is basically, it's appeal to ignorance, in which ignorance represents a lack of contrary evidence. I'm trying to think of... Let me see if they've got an example here.
Sharks don't exist because I've never seen one.
Exactly. Yeah, it's basically you're coming to that conclusion because you haven't seen evidence of the opposite.
Yeah.
Of the contrary. Hey, who's that? Hey, Kennedy's back. The color purple tastes like Oprah. I just need to know how you know how Oprah tastes. I am not judging your taste in women, literally or figuratively. I'm just curious how you know what Oprah tastes like.
I think he wants to know where he can get a taste sample.
There's a movie called The Color Purple, which is really a great movie. It's, how I said at some point in time, probably when you're 16, I want you to sit down and watch The Butler, Hidden Figures, The Help,
Dude, I love Hidden
Schindler's
Figures.
List, etc.
Yeah.
Color Purple is another one of those on that list.
Is Oprah in it?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it.
A lot of really great black actors are in it, and yeah, it's just a great movie. There may have been a shark bite on Long Island today. Now, Kennedy, I don't know if you're helping out with our argument here, or if you're just stating actual things. Like somebody reported a shark bite, but you're not sure if it's true. But, yeah. Because of ignorance, a claim must be true or false. That would actually be an example. There may have been a shark bite on Long Island today. Well, prove me wrong. Go check everybody on Long Island and see if they've had a shark bite. And if you don't do that, then I'm right.
don't have the time or willpower to go out into Long Island and check every person.
Prove to me that no sharks were bitten in this attack. So then, number 8, thou shalt not lay the burden of proof onto him that is questioning the claim. Burden of proof, a reversal. My cats love me.
No, they don't. They just use you for pets. They just want your attention.
This is a really bad example.
It was.
Because I made a claim and you just denied it as opposed to questioning it. Or
Okay. No, they don't. Prove me wrong.
It's this one I always go back to God.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people, that is their argument for, even the argument of did Jesus Christ exist as a human being on this planet, or is he an amalgamation of different religious beliefs? Amalgamation meaning collection, in case you're unsure.
I know.
Okay. When I do that, it's not just for you. It's for our viewers, too. I'm using you as a dummy so I could define it, so I don't seem like I'd be...
I apologize. I did not know that before, so I now know this information.
Just nod. You don't have to act like you didn't know it, because I would hope you know. I've used the word before, but just check. Okay, so anyway, stop. They use it with God. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe God exists. Well, I don't believe God exists. There is no evidence that God exists.
Or does not exist.
Or that Jesus, there's no historical documentation, etc. about Jesus. Well, prove that he didn't. So what, I need a historical document that says, nope, no Jesus here. What? It's very hard to... You can disprove something that is claimed, but it's hard to prove something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's like being the doctor's companion. The doctor speaks to them, it informs the audience. Yes, very true. That's actually a good modern reference. I always use Sherlock Holmes. Watson was a tool for, not a tool in the modern sense, but he was a tool for the writer so Sherlock can explain things to his audience.
Yeah.
And I use my co-hosts as the same thing. They're smart people. I don't hang out with idiots. But sometimes I have to explain to, not that any of my viewers are idiots, but I have to explain it to my viewers.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And by the way, with this statement, I am not knocking anybody's belief in any faith or religion.
It's just an example.
It's just a common thing that people will
Use.
So, thou shalt not, number 9, thou shalt not assume this follows that when there's no logical connection. Non sequitur. So let me pop over here and get us a non sequitur example.
This does follow that given alphabetical order.
Wouldn't it be the other way around? Oh, this follows that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there's a comic strip named Non Sequitur. So let's see here. Let's throw up Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Start with that. So, a statement that does not follow logically from or is not clearly related to anything previously said. We're talking about the new restaurant when she threw in a non sequitur about her dog.
Oh. So a topic that follows a topic when the second topic is completely unrelated.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's kind of like a tangent.
Well, it's like a distraction technique.
True. So this logic stuff is very interesting. So I was playing Fortnite the other day, and there was this one, kind of like that.
Right. Well, it's a formal fallacy also.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can't find some examples here. Let's see here. Throw this over here. Pop that up there. So let's see what we got right here. What? That doesn't make any sense. How do we get from the premise of my transmission acting up to the conclusion that you have to read a book by Friday? Yeah, it's absolutely changing the fucking subject.
Yeah. Which, now that I think about it, I do that a lot.
See, also, my corgi is an excellent herder. My corgi is a dog, therefore all dogs are excellent herders. Brian is athletic. Brian is Canadian, therefore all Canadians are athletic. Mark Twain was hilariously funny. Mark Twain is a writer, therefore all writers are hilariously funny. Yeah, they don't work. They're just... Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no logical connection between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So number 10, thou shalt not argue because a premise is popular, therefore it must be true. I think we could do 3 hours on this alone.
Yeah.
This is the bandwagon fallacy. And there is a ton of things out there.
Fortnite's better than PUBG.
It could be something as simple as the whole social justice warrior thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bandwagon, jumping on the bandwagon. It reminds me of the episode of Orville.
Which one?
And you're correct, Kennedy. Bandwagon is troublesome, even in science, because people do jump on the science bandwagon going, oh, one paper said this, but the paper is not a proof.
Yeah.
There we go.
What's an ulcer?
An ulcer is actually a sore inside of your stomach lining. And then the acid in your stomach will agitate it because you're losing the lining of your stomach. And spicy foods and stress will create the acid in your stomach to kick up, thus irritating your ulcer.
A guy won the Nobel. He's giving examples, I think.
Right, I believe so.
Yeah.
But anyhow, with the bandwagon thing, when we look at the social justice warrior thing, now it started out as a great premise.
Yeah.
And that is, let's get equality for people.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's defend people who they don't have enough people to have their voice heard.
Yeah.
Let's move this forward as a society, as a whole. This was a great idea.
But now they're attacking people.
Yep, now they're turning to, going back to the Me Too thing. Basically, last October or so, right? Last October or so, it was in the social media run of basically women going, I was abused too in some form. Some men, mostly women, and some guys kind of got offended and they went, not all men are like that. And they created, to counter, hashtag Me Too, hashtag not all men.
Yeah.
The something back, not feedback, not slash back, the backlash.
Yeah, backlash.
Was hashtag yes all men. Basically saying all men have abused women in some form at some time. Now, it might not have been rape, it might not have been sexual, but it could be, hey, welcome back there, Trop.
Hold up, so they're saying that a 1-year-old child abused a woman at some point in its life.
That's not a man yet. And you can't assume that child's gender, says a lot of these folks, until that child makes that conscious decision. Hi. What do you got? You want me to just use it? You want me to use it to get you Tantianas? Or should I use it for me?
Should I pass it over?
That's not an answer. Is this just like the guy selling the boat, who apparently fine, do whatever the fuck you want, is not what he thought it meant?
I have a bunch of Tatianas.
Okay.
So what was I saying?
Social justice work.
Right. They
Me
basically
Too,
went, yes, all
yes,
men.
all men.
And then it kind of became dangerous to say, I've never done that, because they're like, no, maybe you got paid more. Maybe you, because you're masculine, stepped in front of a woman to take something that she wanted in some way.
So they throw things at you that were out of your control.
In some cases.
Yeah.
Now, they're right. Some men have done this. Absolutely.
But that's not abuse.
Well, it's a microaggression. Microaggressions, like holding a door open for a woman, some people get offended going, did you do that because I'm the weaker sex and you think you're superior and I can't do shit for myself?
No, I was doing that to be nice.
It doesn't mean they didn't get offended. The fallacy that because all women have been abused, that it implies that all men are being blamed, followed by the fallacy that all men must be guilty. Indeed.
Yeah. But if I'm
And-
holding the door for someone and they pull that, no, I'm being nice. Walk through the heckin' door, please.
Well, this is what built up then. And also with basically with the social justice warriors and especially the LGBTQ movement,
Mm-hmm.
this is what's happened. It doesn't matter how much you're supporting the cause and your friends and the people in general. Yeah, it's a bandwagon effect. Oh, by the way, this episode of Orville.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the one where they beamed down to the modern planet that looked like what we live in now?
Mm-hmm.
And basically everybody were upvoting or
Yeah, I remember
downvoting,
that one. It was-
whatever. And if
yeah.
you hit too many downvotes, you actually went on trial for execution.
Yeah.
Because popular opinion made it true.
Mm-hmm.
That is the bandwagon fallacy. In a
No.
nutshell. Yeah.
To go back to what you were saying about the social justice workers.
Warriors.
Yeah. They are being hypocritical.
Now, by the way, again, I want to reiterate,
Mhm.
I believe the movement started for the right reason.
Yeah.
But basically, folks who have been bullied have become the bullies.
Yeah. But they are being hypocritical at this point.
They are. Well,
Yeah.
and again, not all. Not all.
Yeah, but
A vocal minority.
mm-hmm. But they are doing things that they originally were trying to stop.
Yeah.
Like they were, let's support women, let's support LGBTQ+. And now they're going, shut up, we got this. Grrr.
Well, they're like, if you don't agree completely and just nod along, apparently you're part of the problem, and you're the reason we have to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, by the way, let's see. Then there's also an assumption that a bad opinion by some, because it gets the most attention, is widely held.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Heavy topic, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets into a lot with... But basically, with when you argue, use logic.
Yeah.
Don't attack the person. Don't throw stupid shit in the way of the argument. Don't just hold your opinion. This is what we say.
I'm right. Prove that I'm not.
Right.
I'm waiting.
But, think for yourself where I've always told you,
Yeah.
sure, you can believe whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But do yourself and do me a favor and take... Trump is a horrible person. What's the other side? Have you researched the other side?
Yeah.
Do you know what good he's doing?
I mean, he's given to charity many times. He is currently not at war with anyone, surprisingly. Yet. Not by choice.
I didn't want to go into it.
Neither
I'm
do I.
just pointing out a huge argument point right at this time. And a lot of people hold this opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So the bottom line is,
Yeah.
Hey, is it true or not? How about you go listen to the other side?
Yeah.
Find out what his supporters are saying. Find out the good, positive things he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then then argue your position, or figure out what your position is. And, by the way, your position could be a blend of, oh no, he's a horrible person, but he's making progress on some fronts.
Yeah. Like, not to finish this topic,
Mm-hmm.
not everyone is all bad. Everyone is doing something good.
Some people would argue with you. Ed and Elizabeth would disagree.
Mm.
They do believe some people can be total evil. Example, a woman as the doctor. I did a very unscientific poll, and I remember you mentioned this. Go on. He did an unscientific poll in the writers group. So a woman as doctor for Doctor Who is what he said.
Mm.
So I think, what do we got, 20 minutes left? We'll chit-chat about this for another couple minutes, and then we're going to call it done in the sense of this conversation, and we're just going to hang out for 20 minutes and chit-chat. Relax. Because
I'm tired.
it's this takes energy. Sitting here for 3 hours, talking, thinking, reacting, it drains you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually tired after a day of school, but that's just because I go to sleep at midnight, wake up at 5:30.
Over here. So he said 567 said it was okay, 14 said not okay. Now, I don't know where he's going to go with this, but it does make you wonder how many people felt it wasn't okay or didn't like the idea, but either A, logically they had no valid reason to not say it was okay, or if they saw the huge number of people and just went, we lost your number there. 14 not okay, and out of the 14, how many were women? But yet people they're afraid to say
12
were women. They're afraid to say that they don't agree with it.
Yeah.
And, well, also, if people say it's not okay, it doesn't necessarily mean they're sexist. It just means in their head, that character is this way. Mm-hmm. Just like when they had a problem, oh, we've got another older doctor. We don't like that. Yeah. Or when they put Matt Smith in, he was very young. He was in his mid-20s. He never looked in his mid-20s to me. He always looked, maybe it's the haircut in this.
He looked about late 30s.
Yeah.
I liked David Tennant. I liked his craziness.
He just had a great personality.
But I didn't like Peter Capaldi, not because he was old, because of I just didn't like him as the Doctor.
I liked him fine. I didn't like his storylines.
Yeah.
He was fine, but when they got an older guy in there, then they put him in T-shirts with a rock guitar.
Okay, yeah, that was cool.
Not for me.
Not for you?
Well, he was being something he's not. Mm-hmm. We brought an older man to the role so we can give what an older man brings to the role. True. Not turn him back into a 20-year-old. I think the media presented it as a much higher percentage are anti-women doctor. It's possible. Let me just go follow these guys real quick, I think. Oh, yeah. See, this is tropical. Oh, let me mute that. Hold on. In case it's coming across.
It probably was. But that's someone he's hosting right now.
That's correct. I'm just pointing out. There's bee's knees.
Yep.
So, there we go. Yeah, see, I like how he did this. 4/5/18 first stream, 4/11 affiliate, 4/23 so many followers, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's always good to see that stuff. It also helps us compare, how
we're doing compared to them.
Yeah, one person is doing compared to another. See, I don't. The Sonic shades pissed me off. They were ridiculous.
That was Capaldi's idea. That was actually Peter Capaldi's idea. I'd
have to research that to believe it. But I'm not saying you're wrong either. I'm just saying, I don't know if they would have listened to him on that, especially since they were not even a half season in.
Yeah.
And it would have been different if it was one episode.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm using this because the screwdriver is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But no, I feel like they were jumping on a bandwagon of wearable tech. This is, fashionable now. Let's talk about this and bring this in. As for Capaldi actually playing guitar, that's great. And he could have played guitar, but they didn't have to put him in a Miami Vice look with a t-shirt and a jacket and sunglasses. I feel that pulled him away from what they originally set him up as. So, and by the way, if they had brought him in as an older gentleman, but he started out in a t-shirt and a jacket and sunglasses, that would have been different. But they set him up as essentially a dignified guy, and then they do that to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't watched the rest. I want to watch more of his and see what I think about the rest of it, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Giraffe. Giraffe's awake, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's sleeping with his head up. He's awake.
He's awake. For the moment. And they do sleep with their head up.
Yep. Fish isn't asleep. He's staring out the window at something.
I like Capaldi's screen presence. He
Yeah.
seems to have a good personality. I just don't like where the writing took the character.
Yeah.
For the little bit that I've seen, and I've only seen, you know how they sell the DVDs, you get like half a season.
On
Yeah.
one disc.
Is there only one disc in there?
I think.
I thought there was 2 or 3. But whatever, the point is, you're getting half a season, you're not getting a full season.
But
So
that's because they're like 20, 23 or 25 episodes.
right.
And they're 1 hour episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I want to watch the rest of it. I'm interested to see what a female doctor does, because I'm not so emotionally attached to the character that I really give a damn.
Yeah.
There are times I wish they would keep a doctor longer.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Go ahead.
well, if they feel they've run the story arc for that version of the doctor to replace him, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, I think they could have run David Tennant longer.
I wish they had.
Yeah, I liked him.
And
But
Mhm.
I still really liked Matt Smith.
He was more your Dr. Christopher Eccleston, who they brought in when they brought the series back.
Mm-hmm.
He did okay. I was okay with them replacing him, though, because
Yeah.
he was a little too psychotic.
Yeah.
David Tennant, a little crazy.
But the Doctor's supposed to be a little crazy.
He is. A little.
Yeah.
Not
Not Christopher Eccleston.
Right. And again, I don't blame that on Chris. I blame that on the
writers
writers
and the directors.
Right. Because he's doing what they tell him and bringing it to life. Yeah, I like David Tennant best, just in general. I liked his personality, his screen presence. Matt Smith was okay, but...
Fez.
Well, the fez and the bow tie, and it's all good. I just didn't appreciate him as much. I have nothing against the man.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy him in that role so much. And also, Doctor Who is quite often reflected by his companions.
Mm-hmm.
So there was, I liked Amy Pond.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like Donna.
Which one was Donna?
The 40-something really loud redhead. Yeah, she was equivalent to a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Londoner, I guess, but...
What time are we at? 2:48.
12 minutes. And in about 5 minutes, I'll go Donna Noble, yeah. And there was somebody else between Amy Pond and Donna Noble.
Was it River?
No, I don't consider River a companion. I consider River an equal.
Yeah.
A Time Lord in her own right. Or Time Lady, as the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on where you want to stand on that political side of terminology.
Because she did kind of become one. She just can't regenerate.
Yeah. But she was traveling through time and whatnot.
Yeah. And the TARDIS listened to her, as it did to Amy.
There was a black dude that he hung out with for like 2 or 3 episodes. I want to say a black chicken. I liked her a lot. But I want to say there was another one that reminds me of Amy Pond, but wasn't Amy Pond.
Rose?
Rose.
Yeah.
That was David Tennant. She went from Eccleston to Tennant.
Yeah. She started with Eccleston, then
Yeah.
carried over to like halfway through Tennant.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
I like Rose.
Yeah, she was okay.
Yeah.
I did not, and it was actually the black guy I referred to was her boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
who they eventually broke up because of time travel, and she was never around, and then he started dating the black chick that they brought later back into, I want to say, Torchwood, as well as some future episodes, and she was a good, strong, independent character.
I liked, who was the other Time Lord?
The Master?
No, the Torchwood guy.
He wasn't a Time Lord.
He wasn't?
No, but
Okay.
he now plays on Arrow as, what's his face?
Ski mask dude?
John
Diggle.
No, not
No,
Diggle.
not Diggle.
I'm talking. The actor's name is John. Here. Barrowman. Okay. So,
Yeah, it's Malcolm Merlin.
correct. That's who I couldn't think of the name. And he also played, what was the name of his character in John Harkness. Harkins. I just flip back.
Jack Harkins.
Is it Jack?
Scroll
Up.
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 Up, right there.
Up.
Torchwood.
There you go. Jack Harkness, yeah. So, yeah, it's yeah, he was fun,
Yeah.
and I actually liked him a lot better
Yeah.
on Doctor Who than I do in
Mhm.
Arrow. And I've also come to see that sometimes he's a bit of a jerk,
The actor, the character.
the actor.
Um,
So with that in mind, I decide to just enjoy his acting and not follow him personally.
yeah.
And there's a few actors like that. Bruce Willis, from what
Really?
I've seen. Oh, yeah.
I've heard some things about Vin Diesel, but most of what I hear is he's a really nice guy.
I usually hear that too, but apparently him and Dwayne Johnson
Do
had
not
issues.
get along.
Yeah. And Captain Jack, who wasn't really Captain Jack, exactly.
Yeah.
Not in the Billy Joel sense, not in the Pirates of the Caribbean sense, and not in the alcohol sense.
Yeah.
Jerk, surprised. I like Berman. Yeah, I've just seen, collections of interviews and whatnot, and not a jerk like he's mean to people, just like he's arrogant and above others.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe one day I'll meet him and I'll be like, man, I was so wrong. And I really hope that can happen.
Yeah.
Hey, Kennedy, did you ever figure out how to hook your Amazon Prime? You got to give him a second. Especially if he's on his phone.
Looking at time.
Yeah. Do you want to go for the last 8
No.
minutes? I can sit by myself.
No.
I might get more cigars for me. Because I am down to 4.
I think you should download Fortnite after the show.
It's already, the executable is downloaded.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
It's hooked. I have to wait for the other subscriptions to expire.
Ah, gotcha. So, yeah, you had just subscribed to somebody else. And that makes sense. We'll never pressure you to where you have to subscribe to us.
After 30 days for a Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't die.
I'm not. I'm just swallowing spit. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come over here. See this donate goal?
Yeah.
That's going away. Because
Okay.
it ends in 24 hours. I won't be doing another broadcast
Yeah.
before it's time to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So that can go away. Matter of fact, we could probably just
Delete it.
boink. Yeah. So that can go away. And it could be all gone. Look at us just leaning forward. But on the other hand, the subscriber goal.
Yeah.
It was the main Twitch channel. You subscribe to the main Twitch channel? That's nice of you. I figure they get enough money that they're not getting any more of mine.
Yeah.
I don't need to support them, or I already do support them through streaming. And them getting half of every sub that I get and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tend to push only the Twitch or the Twitch Prime subs.
Yeah.
Because as much as I want money, I like it better when I don't take your money to get money.
It's better when Amazon takes it and then we get a cut of it.
Yeah. Yep. So, Monday night, don't forget to join us for Conspiracy, Aliens and Lizard People. Tonight, don't forget to join us on Andrea's channel for all you guys all working. Let me throw you up a link there. You can watch us gaming. After Hours City Defenders.
With extra butter.
There we go. And that's pretty much what we got going on until next week.
Yeah.
I'll miss you guys this weekend. I'll be terribly busy. Won't see a lot of me. On the other hand, I will have a new book coming out right about August 1st, Trio of Travelers. In a month after that, another one. And then the kids' books, I'll let folks know about that as soon as I get that taken care of.
Yeah.
Which means, gotta get the art. Now.
Ooh, who do we want to raid?
That's what we're gonna go check. Let's see, now we got this one. We're gonna...
Baby, she's cleaning.
Bonsai Baby is cleaning, says Andrea.
It's
Entertaining cleaning. I can rate Bonsai Baby. I like her anyway. So now, if you're in a place where you can copy paste, here's our raid call. And then when we get in there, make sure you pop that into the chat. So, you know, I've got to always remember to copy paste it too, because I forget to. There we go.
Okay.
Something
Is
else.
everyone ready?
No, we're not going yet. We've got 4 minutes.
Well, I'm just making sure they're ready.
You're just eager to go.
I'm eager to get food.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to the lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you get yours first while I
No,
start
you-
my...
you guys get-
Listen,
Okay.
I've got to start the switch over.
Okay.
You know, for all my videos and stuff where I put them up on YouTube. Remember, I have an hour's worth of work to do.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Which now, that hour is even more delicate because not only are we broadcasting at 8, but we get on at 7 to do all the prep work ahead time. So
True.
I only have an hour.
Yeah.
And I've got to do all that stuff in the meantime.
You want me to cut you a piece? Bring
Sure.
it to you?
Yeah, throw it in a bowl and bring it in
Yeah.
with a fork.
I got you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's I feel like I should drag my monitor forward so I can actually read stuff. See, when we're gaming on Andrea's channel, it's not that much of a problem because she reads this stuff. But days like today, yeah, maybe I should pull that thing forward.
Yeah.
So, make sure you join us for that. It's going to be a good time. Thank you to all the viewers popping in right as we're about to leave.
Oh.
Don't forget those links up top. 8
Yeah.
o'clock tonight, we will be on Andrea's channel, so that's in just a short 2 hours. We're doing superhero gaming with inappropriateness. Gaming as in tabletop role-playing game. The classic, the old-fashioned kind. With
Yeah, not
books.
sitting there with a controller and headsets and...
Not that there's
Hey,
anything
there's a
wrong with
guy. Let's go shoot him. I died.
it. Yeah, instead, they don't need any thumb action. They could just be like, hey, there's a guy, let's go shoot him. With no thumb jiggling. No, there's no holding. Yeah. Okay, please make sure they know you were doing dice right
That
there.
was dice, not...
Yeah. Oh my god. What's wrong with you?
Nat 20.
And we're going to pull our music up so we could do some outro music here in a second. Let's do a closing toast. Here's to just some really interesting topics and good discussion. Thanks for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me.
He's doing his fake drinking again. Don't worry, there's one more toast in the closing music, too. So here's that,
That was
closing
my last
music.
drop.
Good to the last drop. Don't forget to join us at the tavern next week. Until then, have fun, keep learning, be good. Now, raise your glass and good cheer. Enjoy the small moments every day. See your dreams every day. There we go. Have a good one, guys. We'll catch you again next week.
See you Monday.